Hello and welcome to the Reiser Virtual Cheese Awards 2026, showcasing the very best of British and Irish cheese. I'm Danielle Tingey and I'm going to be moderating this session where we're judging the best blue cheese, that's category A12. Now let's meet our judges. Please, judges, introduce yourselves.
Thanks, Danielle. Hello, my name's Ned Palmer. I'm a freelance cheesemonger, which is a job I invented. So what I do for a living is talk about cheese. And I also write books about cheese. So I wrote a book called The Cheesemonger's History of the British Isles, a Cheesemonger's Compendium of British and Irish Cheese, and a Cheesemonger's Tour de France, because I like a snappy title. And I've been a cheesemonger for 25 years, so just about getting a handle on it.
Hi, I'm Ruth Ruskin. I am the head of cheese care and quality at the Fine Cheese Company. So we have one shop in Bath and a new shop opening next week, hopefully. And we are wholesalers and exporters of fine cheese. And I have the very joyful job of being responsible for all the cheese that we sell. What we choose, how we look after it, where it goes, everything to do with it, really. Lucky me.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for those intros. Now, just to remind everybody, the scoring system has changed ever so slightly this year to ensure we are laser focused on rewarding cheese making excellence across all entrants. So we're not just celebrating the winner. Now, the judges are going to use a point system scoring against 4 different attributes, and there's a total of 50 points up for grabs for each cheese. So we're going to be judging the cheese on its appearance, its aroma, and its texture. And each of those categories are worth 10 points each. And then the final category is flavour, and that's worth 20 points in total. The cheese scoring 45 and above are automatically going to be awarded a gold. Those who score 40 points and above are going to be silver, and those that score 30 and above are a bronze. And the highest scoring cheese in this blue cheese category, and there's only one winner this year in this category. That cheese then goes into the Live Supreme final, which is held on the 17th of June. So if that all makes sense, let's crack on with the first cheese in this category, and that's cheese A12 1009, please.
Okay. So,
Wow, yours looks quite different from mine, Ruth.
oh, does it?
Yeah, and mine is, I think it's probably suffered a little bit in transit.
Yeah. So
Um,
this is looking a little healthier, I would say, than mine. Can you see
it's-
mine's got quite a
oh,
lot of
right.
sort of.
They're really quite different, aren't they? That is
Mhm.
interesting. I don't think, I think they might be different batches, Ruth, because I
Do you
don't
think
think
they're
mine
mismatched?
can change that much in transit. It's got a lot of sort of greying and bluing and on the on the rind. It's got some
Hmm.
wet patches. It's very moist. It's very soft indeed. Is yours
To be
like
honest,
I
that
think
sounds very like mine. Yeah, it's got a lot. It's got a lot of wibble wobble. You can sort of
it's got
see.
I was looking for that term. That's great. It's definitely
It's
mine's got a
technical.
huge amount of wibble wobble. I mean, as much as I think some of this has happened in transit, I also feel like I wouldn't score that highly in appearance because there's a lot of that. You know, when a cheese gets, can you see that when it's got lots of moisture, I think
Yeah,
still remaining, and the cheese has got quite a lot of wet patches
yeah,
on it.
yeah. I would agree. Mine is just showing that there's probably been a bit of excess moisture. Probably
Yeah,
early on, it was maybe just not quite as dry when the mold started to come in as you might like.
that's
Um,
how I feel. Yeah, and my rind is coming away a little bit, which I think is the same issue.
yep, I think so.
So
Um,
I would sort of be a bit like around a 4 or a 5 for appearance.
yeah, I think I'd be happier with a 5 than a 4 if that's okay, just because I
Um,
think it's got um it's got quite a lot of merit in that you can sort of
yes,
see there's an interesting succession of molds going on. It's
yes.
got some nice wrinkling. There's been some good things happening. It's
Oh,
just they've gone
definitely,
a
I
little bit
agree.
wrong.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
but
Also, I
it
do think some of this has happened in transit. I'm happy with 5
yeah,
for
okay.
yeah.
Okay. What about the aroma?
Woo. Well, unsurprisingly, for that sort of moisture, there's a bit of ammonia. Not
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 too much.
excessive. It feels like that's going to be spicy. I'm going to cut into it and see what the
Yeah.
paste is like. So it's very liquid. Oh.
I mean, it's got a little
Well,
bit of that sort of clean cellar floor, you know, the kind
yes,
of,
absolutely. I also really like it's really uniform.
yes,
That feels
Oh
like
yeah.
really good maturation to me. It's not,
yeah,
big division between. So yeah,
a little bit of like separation here, but not very much at all. I
no,
think it's
mine's
it's
much
definitely,
lighter than yours.
is
I
it?
feel like mine's a different batch to you. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe,
super liquid.
yeah,
But yeah, and the aroma's good. Like you say, nice stellar floor. Not and I like that uniformity.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
think given that it's quite wet, it's really
yeah.
not particularly, mine isn't really ammonia at all, honestly. Mine's
Ah,
quite kind of clean, cave walls, and I think it's quite pleasant for me. Mine
yeah,
is.
quite pleasant. It's quite pleasant 7. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I'm not like,
yeah,
oh my God, I can't wait to eat that. But I
yeah,
am
yeah. But
definitely
it's nice.
pleasant.
It's
Yeah, I
yeah,
want to.
absolutely. Yes,
Cool.
A good,
Okay.
respectable 7.
A good,
yes,
respectable 7. I
yeah,
like this.
Okay.
I guess there's some bluing inside the cheese, which is really interesting. I've got like one bit of blue as if it's gone round. I don't know how much you can you see that? There's a
yeah,
Okay.
bit of blue in one part of it. Really
yes.
interesting.
I'm not finding any at the moment, but
Yeah.
there might be more deeper in. I think this kind of texture of blue is actually very hard to get blue in, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because the
of course.
proteins all break down and there's sort of no air pockets for the
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
calcium.
I'm amazed that anyone would want to go through the pain of making a soft mold ripened blue cheese like this. I've already got respect for anyone who wants to put
I'm
themselves
heading
through
into the
that.
middle of this just to see if I've got any, and I mean, I not really. Um,
Yeah,
so it's tricky, isn't it? Would you say that? Well, I guess we're on a no. We've done a
I'm
room, aren't
kind of
we? We're on
waiting to taste it because like for everything you said, it could have blue in it that I couldn't really see because of the texture.
hmm
Um,
So do you
but
think as long as it tastes blue, you wouldn't
yeah,
mark it down for not looking blue?
that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat it really soon because it's turning to liquid. But
Running
what
away.
for
So what are we saying
texture,
about texture then?
7?
Texture's good.
Yeah, yeah, because it's enticing, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
kind of
cool.
glossy and voluptuous, but it's
Yeah,
not running away unnecessarily, given how soft it is. It's not
yeah.
behaving too badly, I wouldn't say.
Mine is, but I feel like that's not always a fault. It's just irritating if you're a retailer. But that doesn't mean
Yes.
it's a fault. It just means that the customers are going to go, "Ooh, it's running away," and want to buy it.
Yeah.
So I'd
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Can I eat it now before it runs away?
Yeah. This is going to be the question, isn't it? Is there any blue flavor?
Hmm. I can. I'll definitely get some, but I've got that, bit of blue in there.
Hmm.
It's ooh, very clean at first for me.
hmm
Good salt. I do like
Yeah.
salt a lot. I might argue that for people who don't actually eat molten salt pieces like I do, they might think it's a bit salty. For me, I love salt, but in the
Yeah.
Philippines, a lot more
think
salt
it's
in the
I don't think it's over salted.
Philippines. Okay,
I,
cool.
yeah. Um, it's quite sort of minerally, isn't it?
Yeah, I
It's
was going to say, yeah,
yeah,
very much in a way that I love, like really exciting that
yeah,
minerality.
yeah.
And it's really interesting to me. It's exciting, I think it's a really interesting
Mhm.
type of cheese,
I think there's a touch of bitterness on the finish,
just in the
but I
very end, just getting it. Yeah,
yeah, but I think given that this style of cheese is often really excessively bitter, these sort of
yeah,
soft mold ripened blues are very hard to do.
definitely.
I think given that it's just a hint, I think that's okay. It's a bit of kind of structure and backbone rather than, oh wow, that's bitter.
I agree completely. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I'm really sensitive to bitterness in a cheese.
Hmm.
I think that's great. I actually think it's really interesting. I like that cleanness. It's got a lot of length. I'm still
Yeah.
tasting. There's a little bit of heat in the finish,
Hmm.
which I really like.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use like those loaded pejorative terms, but feels. What do you think, Ruth? Numbers
I'm
wise.
sort of a little confused by the fact that there's very little blue flavour at all. Now, the sort of minerality is something you associate with blue, so
Yeah,
it's in that family of flavours. So perhaps that doesn't matter. Um, but, but there's sort of there's none of sort of blues can go in different directions, can't they? They can be a bit kind of sweet and biscuity, or they can be a bit kind of piquant, and
yeah.
it's neither of those.
No.
But it is that kind of nice, clean mineral, kind of a nice, lovely pebble in a stream, that sort of thing. So I don't know. I think it's not blown me away, but I'm sort of quite impressed by the difficulty of making this style of cheese,
Definitely.
and the fact that it's got that voluptuous texture. It's not finishing too bitter. So I guess I might be somewhere around a sort of 7 again because it's not blown me away, but it's really quite good. What do you
Wait a
think?
minute. This
This
is
is out of 20.
down to 20.
Of course, I beg your pardon.
Oh,
I
God,
beg your pardon.
I'm not
Absolutely
gonna make.
not a
I'm not
7.
gonna. It's too scary. I was gonna go like 15ish.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, I think that makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's really interesting, and I can't wait to try. I'd like to try more of it. The problem with judging is you have one cheese,
Yeah,
and what you really want to do is try them over a few, different batches
yes,
and really get to
yes,
know it. But I would definitely want to try that more. In
yes.
fact, I had a
Yes,
sneaky
and
note.
I'd like to try it younger as well to see.
Yeah,
It definitely feels like end of life, doesn't it? Um,
and
Interesting that your appearances were so different, yet you
they
getting the
are,
same tastes.
which is, I mean, if there was a category for consistency over batches, I might have to mark
yeah,
it down a bit. But Ruth
but
knows
there isn't.
well how hard it is to mature
Yeah,
cheese and keep them all consistent. No, I'm really,
yeah.
really interested in that. I'm looking
Okay,
forward
well,
to it.
that's a good start. That's
Cool.
It's a
a
good
total
start.
score of 35 for that cheese.
Great.
Yeah,
The next cheese we're looking for then, please, is 1011.
have a go.
Looks like a roquefort. Really interesting. Mm.
Yeah, very, very glossy and
Tastes glossy, isn't it?
high
Yeah.
moisture, isn't it?
You think it's
Really high
sheep?
moisture.
Yeah.
Could be. Do we get told that, Danielle? The
Say that again.
Do we get told the milk type or not?
I don't
Sorry.
have any details
No,
in front of me on that
no,
one.
that's
I,
fine.
I put a crumb of it in my mouth. I forgot myself, and I'm sure that's sheep.
That's cheating.
Sauce, yeah.
You
So
think it's you?
I love what you said about glossy. I think it's really enticing in that way.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
is it? This is a lot of moisture coming off it, and I kind of defer to you on this because I'm excited by that shininess, and it makes me think it's going to be very creamy, high fat.
Hmm. Hmm.
Would you think that's at all a fault if there's that much moisture left in it, or
I'm not necessarily troubled by that. It's been packed, it's traveled, it's
yeah,
not
right,
freshly cut. I think if it was freshly cut and it was wet as that would be a
yeah,
bit troubling. But I
yeah,
think a cheese that's been cut, probably, I don't know when they were cut, but probably almost up to a week ago, and sitting in the packaging. I think that's okay that, there's a bit of whey release going on.
yeah?
I'm not troubled by that.
No, good.
Mm,
Then neither am I.
yeah.
I felt that the bluing was a little bit uneven on one side.
Okay.
Interestingly,
Yep.
on the other side, it's
Hmm.
more well distributed.
Yep.
I
So
mean, this
I've
is
got
thinking, go on, you say,
Oh, I was going to say I've got some very big pockets. So,
yeah,
it's very like that sort of Roquefort style.
yeah, yeah,
Those, bubbles from the Licona stocks. You're getting those kind of big, round bubbles, and mine in places is really quite big,
Yeah.
maybe a bit bigger than it should be, but honestly, I think a good rockfall will also have those kind of big
It does, doesn't it?
inconsistent bubbling. So
Yeah, yeah. I yeah, I'm kind of not troubled by that. Yeah,
yeah,
I think it does look very much like Roquefort. I love those big caves of blue. So I'd be
yeah.
quite generous with that, like
Mhm.
7 or 8 even maybe.
Yeah,
Probably there.
I feel like an eight, because I think
Yeah,
with the first one we thought there were a couple of issues,
yeah,
took it down a bit. Whereas this, I feel like we don't really think there's any strong
yeah.
issues.
No, I
So
agree.
I
Yeah,
think it should be at least an eight,
yeah.
maybe even a nine. It's an attractive
Steady
piece of
on, Ruth.
cheese.
We've got 20 cheeses.
20 cheeses to go.
I mean, 9 is like I can't imagine ever giving something a 10. It would have to be
Okay, so nine
unbelievable.
is kind of
Oh, okay.
okay.
I
So
mean, that
eight.
might happen. There's some beautiful looking cheeses here, so I'd be happy with 8 if
Let's
you
go
are.
eight.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about the aromas? What's on the nose?
Got a little bit of that biscuity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a lovely little piquant sweetness, isn't there?
yeah, it is, isn't there? And also, it's quite restrained in a way that rather excites me. It's not,
Yeah.
there's no ammonia actually. If there is a tiny, tiny hint.
Yeah. Little
So,
bit sort of fruity alcohol, isn't there? That sort of
yeah,
esters, and it's enticing.
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if
that's all.
anything, well, I don't know. I mean, you could say, do you want it to be a bit more? But I no. I mean, I still think it's
I think that's okay.
accomplished. Yeah, 8. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Happy
Okay.
with that.
And what about the
Um,
texture?
it's a little bit uneven. I'm just noticing it's kind of a little bit softer in, what was it? Yeah, but a tiny bit softer around the rind. But
Hmm.
actually, that's just, one would expect that, I guess.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because it's a it's a rind that isn't supposed to form, is it? It's
No,
clearly matured in foil or
foil or
wrap of
something.
some
Yeah,
sort. So it's not meant to have that kind of clear, defined rind. So I think that's okay.
yeah,
And it's got these, very nice crumble to it, nice open texture. It's all, I think, yes, it's a little bit mushy on the edge, but I think
yeah,
that's almost inevitable with this style of cheese. So
yeah.
I'm not troubled by that either, really.
Kind of want to put it in my mouth as well to judge the texture.
Yeah, I agree. It's because it's about mouthfeel as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. I
It's
like the
gone very
texture.
quiet.
Yeah.
Getting a
I would,
very slight powderiness.
yeah. Is that in one part of it? Because I had a very creamy bit, but I feel like there's a slight
Okay.
more powdery bit in the center.
Hmm.
If I have to
Yeah.
eat 2 pieces of all of these cheeses, mm, uh,
Yeah, so it probably depends how much.
slightly gritty.
Yeah, just very slightly. Very, very.
Should we give it a 7 and then depending on other things,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
I think
sure.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flavor?
Flavor.
It's
Very
more
clean.
restrained than I was expecting.
More.
More restrained.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I mean, the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm a sucker for restraint in a cheese.
Hmm.
I really support it. I mean, I think that might
Hmm.
be being British. I think it's quite a British thing with cheese. Because if that was French, the French would be like, oh, it's not
Yeah,
enough. But
yeah.
I think that's really approachable. The blue
Mhm.
is there, but it's not too spicy. Wouldn't put a
No,
knife off.
it's it's
Finishes.
it's
You
just sort
say,
of a little bit in disparity with how it looks, isn't it?
I kind of would like it to be a bit more, and I
Mm.
might. I don't know how you do this to a cheese, but I kind of wish the blue was making it more umami, more
Yeah.
savoury, like a
Mhm.
slightly fuller dimension.
Yeah. It's quite
Um,
dairy sweet, isn't it?
yeah, it's kind of, it feels, in terms of that quality of texture, it feels close to the first one.
Mm.
Um, it's funnily enough, there's some minerality. I feel it's like, yeah. How do you feel with?
Are we talking about texture still?
Oh no, I was
Flavour.
going on to flavour now.
Flavor now.
Mm.
I I like it a lot. There's nothing to dislike about it. It's not blowing me away.
Yeah,
Um, and I don't think I'm being unfair in sort of saying, oh, it's too restrained, because I think it sort of advertises itself in a certain
yeah,
way because of the way it looks.
yeah.
But I do really like it. There's nothing to dislike about it.
No,
You've got some dairy sweetness. You haven't got the piquancy I was expecting.
no.
Um, but I like it. It's
All right.
good.
So is that then a sort of 15-ishness as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I
so.
agree because it feels a lot like the first one. It's
Yeah.
all very accomplished. I
Yeah.
kind of like it to just have a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, just a little bit more oomph, I think, just
Yeah.
because it sort of promises a little bit slightly differently to what it delivers.
More than it delivers.
What's
That's
that? All
fair.
monkeys in trousers. Yeah. There's a
Okay.
very, very excited fly in here. That's if you see me
Okay.
making weird gestures, that's what's happening. I'm not having a thing.
It works.
I also am though really excited by that, and I do. I mean, I think for a sheep's milk blue to have that balance is actually in itself really skillful.
It's
Um,
really accomplished. I
it is,
agree.
isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. So
Danielle,
let's
do
get
you
on to our
mind telling
third
us,
cheese.
are you able to tell us what that gives it? Is that
Yep,
okay? Yeah.
that's a very respectable score. That's 38.
Great.
So that's a bronze rather
That's
than a silver.
that's correct. Yeah, just 2 points off of a silver.
Well, I'm glad they both win medals.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like they do deserve that kind of
absolutely.
recognition, definitely.
Yeah.
Next,
Okay, next cheese we're on is 1013, please.
amusingly, the packaging is. I mean, I don't recognise it, but I would recognise it in a lineup if you showed it me again. So it's got the wax paper and then it's got cling film.
I know, it's curious
I just
choice, isn't
saw
it?
that. Yeah, I'm sorry. So for
Oh,
Neil's on dairy thing, I'm like, why have you done that? Just use your wax paper.
Curious choice.
But it doesn't
Maybe they
actually
just thought it's going to be in the wrap for a while and they
take
didn't
there.
want it to seep
Yeah,
through. Um,
for sure.
but it's an attractive piece of cheese.
It is, isn't it? I was
Yeah.
thinking, looking at all of them, I was thinking they all look good, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Got a
So
nice
yeah,
rind
I
on
mean,
it.
yeah, it's beautiful. Mine's got that lovely sort of fawn
Yeah.
color with a
Hmm.
little dusting of white, and it's got a lovely rumple.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit
Definitely.
wet, but I'm sure that's just the cling film and travel.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so
I'm
too.
sure.
Yeah.
It's
And
very
mine's sort of slightly discolored, but again, I think that's just
attractive.
life in cling film. I think
Yeah,
that's,
I've just given mine a scrape, and that
yeah.
discoloration is coming away perfectly good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. So very even distribution of blue,
Yeah,
very, you know, again,
yeah,
very accomplished.
yeah, definitely. I love the way that they're really different. This has got those sort of quite tight veins
Yes.
instead of the big pop marks, and it's that
Yeah.
more darker blue than the
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of real
really.
dark, sort
Yeah, I
of
like
peacocky
it. I
blue,
want
isn't
to.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So if we're scoring appearance,
yeah,
are we on an 8 or?
yes. I was going to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good solid 8. Okay.
Yeah.
definitely.
And what about the aromas?
I'm just going to cut a fresh piece to get a fresh aroma. Yeah. Sweet and biscuity.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't it? There is. Ooh, the rind is quite ammonia-y.
Yeah.
Um, but when I get right up to the paste, it's just biscuits
Yeah.
and a bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
I
I
would.
think,
Go on, you say.
well, I was going to say, the aroma from the rind, how much is that because it's been sweating in the cling film?
There is that. Does that? I mean, cheese is hard, isn't it? Because I feel like ammonia is the final breakdown product of the fatty acids. So it has to have been produced by the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I think, but could that become more concentrated because of the wrapping?
I think it can become more noticeable.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I think ammonia in a blue cheese maturing room is very common,
Of
you
course.
know.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
You know,
So is that still quite high then?
I think so.
I mean, I would kind of go 7 in that.
Yeah.
It's not going woof. You know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Are you happy
And
with
for this
7 then?
style, you might expect a bit
Yeah.
more. Mhm.
A little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Be happy.
I mean, I hope. Yeah. You know, I want everything to be amazing. So I still think it's really fantastic. I do like the texture. It's kind of like shiny, like fudge or something.
Yeah.
It-
It's got that cold butter texture, hasn't it?
That's exactly it. That's a very good description. Yeah. So we've done appearance, aroma. Okay. Yeah, it does. The
Cold
texture.
butter texture. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause it makes me think there's lots of fat in this in a really nice way. You know, fat is good.
Mhm.
I love fat, and that looks. And
I've
it's
just
very even.
because I've just cut a fresh piece.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The bit that I've exposed is actually slightly less attractive. You see,
Oh.
there's like a little sort of pocket of blue. I don't know if you can sort
Oh,
of
is
see
that?
that.
Yeah. Just yes, I've got
Yeah,
a bit of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did a 7 rather than an 8 because I think
Yeah.
that that's a little bit. It sort of looks like that bit of blue might be a bit
Yeah.
grainy or
I think
gritty.
I'm gonna. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What about
So
when you're cutting it? What can you tell us about the texture then?
I mean, it sort of holds together better than
It
this
does.
style of cheese often does,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
it
I'm not
does.
saying is necessarily a good thing because sometimes the cheeses that fall apart taste absolutely stunning. So
As an event cheesemonger, I love it because if you've got to cut 1,000 pieces
yeah,
of cheese and every one of them falls apart, it makes
I
you want to
know.
cry. And I start
I
thinking,
don't know.
oh, if only I worked with industrial cheese, you know.
I don't know how you do good quality Stilton at an event because it does just crumble
It,
like a
every time I
bread.
get the Stilton, my wife says, "Are you sure you want to get that, Ned?"
You
And then I'm like,
sure?
"Yes, because it's amazing." And then people, you know, no one, they don't care
Yeah.
because it's glorious. I'm very happy with the texture. I love. It's got that fondant feel,
Yeah.
and it's got a
Hmm.
nice amount of moisture. Like it is really rich, but not wet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, just touching it,
Yeah.
that feels very good.
Yeah. And I've just
Um,
popped a little bit in my mouth just to kind of make sure that you get that lovely creamy mouthfeel. It's kind of fatty and rich. And you
yeah,
do.
Okay.
Tiny bit of grit though.
What are
yeah.
we thinking for scores then on this one?
I hate being the first one to say. I think it's it's a 7 or an 8. I mean, I wish I could
That's
give it a
exactly
7.
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
We're always on the
We'd
same page.
actually,
I was going to go 7 or 8,
yeah,
and I was thinking maybe 7 just because there's a tiny bit of grittiness, but
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
I'm
harsh.
with you. We want,
And what are you going to say about the flavour?
I mean, it's good. I think.
it's a piece of incredible sweetness.
Mm, I think just I am getting sort of slightly chewy bits of mold in my teeth.
Yeah,
So, but that's the texture. Flavor, buttery, it's rich.
yeah. It's got lots of that umami. I don't know
Mm.
if I'm saying it right. Is it umami? That thing, the savoury thing.
That one,
But
savoury.
it's quite
Yeah.
powerful.
Mm. But not too much.
No, quite. I've got a little bit of that sort of not ammonia, what's it called? Amino acid
Hmm.
kind of heat, which is it's good, it's exciting, and that's developing. It's
Mm.
certainly got length.
Yeah, definitely. It's got that. It's the sort of slightly sort of soy sauce, salty.
Yeah, defo, yeah,
Thing.
with
Yeah,
biscuits.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I do think it's the high scorer.
Yeah,
Um, 16, 17.
yeah. Should we say 16 for now in case there's any absolute stone cold bangers in there?
Mhm.
Is that you
That's
okay with?
fair. Yeah. If there's any, we'll go through the points at the end, and if there are any that are
Yeah.
tying or we need to
Yeah,
make
Yes.
a differentiation, then we
Hmm.
absolutely can. Because the scores that you've just landed, 1013, take joint 38 points.
right.
Okay. So we've got very consistent cheeses at the moment.
You have. Okay, next cheese then is 1031, please.
Just got to 1 sec. Is it 1031 next?
1031, correct.
Yes.
It's long, that flavour of that last one.
Ooh.
Long, did you say?
Long, yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
tasting the previous
Yeah.
one, which is great. I just want to tidy up a little bit.
I'm just going to take a face off mine because it's definitely suffered a little, as I don't want to score the appearance based on the um, face that I can see.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I think they would have been wiser to send a whole cheese
yeah, yeah,
when it's
yeah.
so
I feel like
little. You can.
mine might have suffered in transit a bit. Woo! Ah, yeah. It's got a bit
Yeah, just a
jaded.
bit. Yeah, exactly. But I think if you just take a little face off, you
Mm,
can see much better what's going on.
yeah. I mean, the outside is very exciting to me in that
Yes,
kind of
absolutely.
eminently wrinkly little fluffy clouds. And it doesn't, interestingly, there's no wetness on my bit. There's
No,
a tiny bit, but I think that's just
yeah,
where the rind burst a bit. So the rind is great.
yeah.
It's a little bit, I don't know about yours, but mine's quite inconsistent. The lighting's not amazing in here. Yeah, same.
But I
So,
think I think that's to be expected with this style of
right,
cheese. I think
right, actually, yeah.
it's fair enough, really.
If
You
I
know, when,
was to be, yeah, so it's got breakdown and it's got a firmer paste inside. One side of it is much more so than the other side. Like on my right, this bit here,
yeah,
the creaminess goes into where my fingertip is,
further,
and
yeah,
on this side, it's just there. So
yeah,
that is a bit inconsistent.
yeah. But I think it's where the blue has taken hold, then the blue is
Yeah,
breaking down everything around
I
it,
see.
and the blue hasn't
Yeah,
taken hold here, so it's not doing the breakdown.
yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
just
go on, you say.
well, just I think this style of cheese, this soft mold ripened blue,
Yeah,
I almost never see a consistent one. So,
right.
does that mean you should mark everything down because nothing is consistent, or does it
That
mean
would
you
be
should say,
unfair.
well, for goodness sake, it's blimmin' difficult, and
Yeah,
It's
you know,
expected.
yeah,
yeah. I'm with you on that. And also, we are in the business of artisan farmhouse cheeses. They're not supposed to be
exactly, yeah,
soulless mechanical things.
yeah,
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
mean. I don't think any cheese is soulless and mechanical. I love all cheese. Okay, so do you want, is it
Well,
7?
What are we thinking then? 7?
well, I think we gave 7 to the first one, and I think this is more
Yeah.
beautiful than the
Yes,
first
you're
one. I
right.
think,
Yes, you
it's
are
got
right.
a lovely tight geo wrinkle. It's got a
Yeah.
lovely little layer of mold on top of that. Everything is nice and you know, it's kind of a little bit velvety. It's not dry. It's not soggy.
No.
I think if we gave the first one a 7, we probably should give that one an 8.
Cool. I'm with you. The rind is
Yeah,
great, isn't it? That balance of Geo and I guess Candidum is really good. Yeah.
it is,
Okay.
isn't it? And not
Yeah.
easily
What
done.
about on the nose then? What are you smelling?
Cheese, Danielle. Cheese as well. Sorry. Again, it's quite these are all very restrained, aren't they, so
It's
far?
very restrained.
There's no ammonia at all. There's a
No,
little bit of cellar, but there's a smell that I have spent 25 years trying to find a word for, and I can't. It's sort of not astringent. Sounds too pejorative. It's not astringent, but no, it's it's good. Words are nice to
yeah,
use.
I think um, I think it's tricky because it's so restrained
Yeah,
that it doesn't entice you very much with its aroma.
I know what you mean.
I think it does with its appearance, but less so with the aroma. But
Yeah,
there's nothing unattractive about the aroma. So does that make it more a 6 than a 7? Or
should we go with 6? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not exactly up to fault it. It's just again, and perhaps a little bit more.
Not a lot to judge there by the sound of it.
A little bit, yeah. It's
Okay.
funny, I'm in two minds about which piece to cut off this quarter because one bit's got that very pronounced
Yeah,
firmness and the other bit less so. But
but you're gonna have to taste them both, Ned.
oh no, how dreadful!
So what are you telling us about the texture?
Just
Um, Well, so
mm,
obviously hasn't broken down all the way through, still got
no,
some kind of open, not exactly chalky, but
yeah,
you know, you can see it hasn't broken down all the way. That's fine. I'm not saying that's fault. It's just
yeah.
interesting.
I think it is. You're
Um,
right. Yeah. It's very creamy, but it has that creaminess that doesn't sit on my tongue. Like it comes off,
yeah,
which I rather like in a.
yeah, it's not heavy.
Yeah, it's not heavy. Yeah,
Yeah,
So no claggy.
no,
not
exactly.
claggy, not cloying. No,
Yeah,
no. Um, hmm.
8, 7, 8.
I'm just wondering about this blue pockets. If they're
Yeah. Also, you know what? The rind, as lovely as it is, I'm quite aware of it.
Mhm.
You know, I've got some bits of rind between the teeth. Sorry to
Yeah,
be so graphic, but
so 7 or 8.
yeah, I'd go 7 then for that.
Mhm.
How do you feel though, Ruth?
I think 7.
Cool.
I think
Yeah.
7 is good. Yeah. Because
Hmm.
you know there's definitely a little bit of separation.
Yeah.
You know, I know I was saying it's okay to be slightly inconsistent, but there's a little beginnings of separation going on. So
Yeah.
I think it's it's not perfect, but
No.
it's good. So
Okay. And what about the all important flavour?
so
I've got to say that there's some bitterness right up front. It's
Is that a
not.
good thing?
Mm, it's not. It's not over excessive, but it is there. I kind of prefer it when I just get a little trace of bitterness in the finish.
mhm.
Is
I
Ruth
think
still with us?
have I frozen?
We have frozen, but I can still hear you, so that's the all
Oh my Lord,
important.
I'm glad I can't see myself. It's probably a horrific view.
No, it's a
No,
great acting
you've
shot.
just gone off the
Really cool.
screen.
um, there is some bitterness. Totally agree.
Yeah,
It is quite upfront. Um,
yeah.
I don't think it's excessive. It's not a
No,
kind of, crushed aspirin. It's
no, it's not. Is it more like
yeah.
Portuguese cheeses? It's got some of that sort of the
There's
thistle thing.
yeah. It's got some of that minerality.
Yeah,
It's I think given that it is quite restrained,
yeah,
the bitterness is a little bit too forefronted,
yeah.
really.
That's the thing. Like, because it's not. again, it's still otherwise it's very clean. There's a slight trace of cow, which I really like a really
Hmm.
clean, fresh, happy cow that's just had a bath
Yeah.
or something. So
Hmm.
that's kind of nice. Again, I could
Yeah.
wish for a little bit more.
Well,
Yeah, I think the bitterness, if there was more going on, I would notice the bitterness a bit less.
yeah, yeah, because it's quite a sort of well-behaved cheese.
Yeah,
Um, it's sort of slightly out of balance, maybe, but I,
yeah,
I, I don't think any of that is bad. Like I wouldn't score it too far down. I just wouldn't be scoring really hugely up. Um,
yeah.
so what are you thinking? Like
Well, like 15 again?
yeah, yeah, I was going to say 14 or 15, but
Yeah.
um,
Did you say 14 or 15? I couldn't quite
14
hear
or
it.
15. Yeah, I was going to say 14
Should,
or 15,
should we
but
give it 14? Because there is that fact that with that just, do the bit of business.
how
Do you
about
know what?
14
I'd
and a
still go
half?
50. Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go
Can we do
15. No,
that?
no, no, let's go 15. I'm happy with
Let's go
15
15.
because
Because I
I
do think,
think,
like with all the other cheeses, I would again. I mean, I kind of want to eat a bit more now, and I'm having to stop myself because
yeah, well,
there's
that's obviously a good
mountain of
thing, isn't
spring.
it?
It is, isn't it? And again, it's a cheese I'm really interested in, and I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has
So
got that beautifully accomplished rind, which is
that
always really
wine,
impressive.
really
So,
impressive. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, really lovely rind on that. I hope I stop freezing at some point.
Hmm?
I was going
I
to
Yeah,
say,
hope
we
I
can't
stop
see you,
freezing
Ruth.
at some point.
We can hear you though, really clearly, which
yeah.
I guess is the main thing, isn't it? Because we need to hear what
Okay,
you've got to say about these
fine.
cheeses.
Good. That's all right then.
Right. Next on the list is cheese 1042, please.
Yeah. Now I want to
I,
show you my cheese, Ned, and I can't. But
that
you
is
can
an
show me
issue, isn't it?
yours.
You have to use your words, Ruth.
I can use my words.
Um, I'm not a fan of backpacking. I wish people wouldn't do it. I
I
find
know.
that the I don't know what to call it, but the backpack finish on the paste go quite deep into the cheese
Yeah.
Yeah.
for any cheese. So
So I've cut mine practically in half, and I'm just going to judge it from the middle because I think
yes, you got
the
to do it. I'm
backpacking is
the same. Yeah,
it's
and
it's a big
I wouldn't
mistake.
mark it down for that. I just personally wouldn't backpack my cheese.
Yeah,
It's tricky,
very
isn't it? Because I
lovely.
guess they want to preserve it as best as possible, but then in
I
doing
just
Yeah,
think
so,
glue should never be backpacked,
yeah, yeah,
personally.
yeah. No, I
Gas
mean I
flush
would.
is okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Gas flush doesn't leave that I don't know what to call it, but that thick,
yeah,
shining patina or patina on
yeah.
the cheese. But
But
in
I've cut
any,
right
particularly
into the
with
middle,
cheese.
so
it's quite mental.
it is.
I've got
Yeah,
lines where the rods have gone in is pink
yeah,
and glistening and sort of crystalline.
yeah. So
And it's
mine, where the rod has gone in, is um, it sort of looks like there's a little bit of a worm, and it looks like the mold has kind of hardened and maybe died a little bit. Mine's
yeah,
gone quite sort of brown
same. Yeah,
Oh,
around
okay.
the worm mold.
Can you hold it
yeah,
up then so I can see what you're referring to?
yeah. So you see those
Oh, okay, yeah.
pink stripes. So that's odd for me that they're pink.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
and it's a bit it's dark around the edge, quite a
Yeah.
bit dark around the edge
yeah,
that I'm not totally enamored of. And the fact that I've cut into it does means that it's not, that's part of the make. It's not a phenomenon from wrapping or something.
yeah, yeah. Mine's the same. I've got the sort of thin rind around the outside, and then I've got like a little sort of 4 millimeters of quite sort of dark
Yes, same.
grainy brown,
Yeah,
and then quite a lot of pockets of
yeah,
mold which have gone quite dark or
yeah,
brown, And then I've got just sort of little white patches around the mold, but most of the paste is quite discolored.
Same, actually. Yeah, that unevenness. What is it? I see it in blue cheeses sometimes, and you get a kind of white area around each pocket of mold. Is it
So that, yeah,
salting?
I don't know actually, because I would normally say that the molds are, breaking down the proteins and fats around where the mold is, and that's sort of changing. Usually, you get sort of more creamy,
Yeah,
broken down patches around the mold, and then more crumbly, whiter patches between the
yeah.
molds. But with this one, there's quite a lot of discoloration going on.
I've got to say, I'm a bit shy of this. I don't really want to eat the pink bits because I once ate some to prove to a customer that it was okay to eat it, and it was a troubling experience, let's say.
Okay.
I'm going to try it. There's a lot. So hang on, we haven't actually marked it, have we?
Yeah,
Sorry.
so we need to
I
score
would,
the
Go on.
appearance.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'd be fairly brutal with this, like a 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah, I would be the same. I think it's troubling. The
Yeah,
molds look troubling. The rind looks troubling. The color of the paste.
yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I'd go 3 actually. I'm afraid
Yeah.
this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I'm all
this
right with that.
appearance. Yeah,
So aroma.
aroma is it's a bit troubling too.
Oh,
I
no.
don't feel hugely enticed.
No,
Um, there's something a
Is
bit.
this a batch issue? Is this a transit issue? Is this
I don't think it's a transit issue because that would be more superficial.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
It-
it's right because I've cut this piece in half, and this is right in the very center of the cheese.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it hasn't broken it down, like you say. There's sort of some bits have broken down right around the mold, but not. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so what do you think about
So,
the aroma, Ruth?
well, I mean, it's got that sort of slightly pear droppy,
Yeah,
slightly
the
acetone
esters. Yeah,
esters. Yeah,
yeah.
which
Which-
isn't a bad thing.
No,
Um, but it's sort of a oh, slightly dirty edge to it.
I was gonna say I was trying to find the yeah. It's that I was gonna use the word off, which is funny because I don't like
Yeah,
people. I always think cheese has gone off already. That's what it is. So, but it
yeah,
is a bit of a dirty note. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Something
I
that
think
just makes me slightly shivery.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Shall we
think
move on to score and
yeah.
Yeah,
whiz through this one?
Shall we say a 4 or a 5?
I would go 4 for that. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna eat some. Oh no, texture. I mean, it
Texture.
again. There's a lot of inconsistency in the texture around the edges. It's
Yeah,
there's quite a
definitely.
few different textures in here in a way that feels a bit too florid to be
Yeah.
cool.
And it looks a bit too hard around the outside.
Yeah,
Um, let's get in there. And
yeah. Okay.
so texture certainly,
Mm,
the tracks of blue are
yeah.
troubling. I'm going to try a little bit.
It's and it's a little bit chalky.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I mean the thing is actually in some ways I don't there's something good about the texture, like it's a firmer texture, it's crumbly, so it's chalky would be like super dry. The texture's better than
Yeah.
I thought, except that
Hmm.
it's a bit inconsistent and the rind is a bit crunchy.
Yeah. And the molds are a bit chewy.
Mm. I mean, I feel happier about the texture than its other elements, and I'd be more likely to give it a 5 or 6, maybe a 5. I
Yeah.
think 5 for me.
Okay.
I
And what
think
about the taste?
It's it's I, it's it what's the word? It delivers more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
some sweetness,
Yeah.
like you said, the pear drop thing, which I think is great,
Yeah.
and it's spicy. You know, it's more upfront than those other cheeses in a way that I'm really quite enjoying.
I'm finding it a bit musty.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's sort of like there are things that I like there,
Yeah,
but then they've just been sort of sent off kilter a little bit.
yeah, I'm with you on that. It's you know, it is not without merit. Um,
Yeah.
I mean that to sound nicer than that sounds. I mean that. Well,
So if you hadn't, I suppose, if you hadn't have seen the cheese and you just
mm,
went straight into a blind taste.
Yeah, but even with a blind taste, you've got that wormy texture from the molds. So,
Okay.
yes,
I
I
know
wish you hadn't used
I know
that word.
you're scoring flavor and texture separately,
Yeah,
but the way flavor is delivered in your mouth is a
yeah,
textural experience.
Yeah.
yes,
So I think I think that mustiness is coming from some of the molds having died.
yeah,
So I think you've got some good things in there, but then they're just not their environment isn't quite right for them. And so
yes.
Uh-huh.
they're kind of dying rather
Hmm.
than developing on. So
Okay.
I sort of think there's some good stuff that I
Yeah,
appreciate, but it's not able to develop as it should,
mm,
and so
Yeah.
therefore it sort of stops and gets a bit musty. So
mm.
I guess I'm sort of somewhere around a sort of a 11-ish because there's good stuff
Yeah.
there. But is that harsher than you would be? Do you think you
No,
would like to
Ruth,
more than like?
I was going to go for 10. So I
Okay,
think you're right. I think 11 is more truthful and fairer to it because it is, again, it's another one to watch, and I'd love to see that, maybe be creamier and, like you said, the blue to be in better condition than it was.
yeah, yeah. I think the blue is
What do you
not.
think? I know it's three hard to answer. What do you think is, if there was one out of the many variables that's not working, that's letting the blue die off, what do you think it might be? Or is that too difficult?
Oh, that's very difficult, isn't it? I think the texture of the paste is very dense,
Yeah,
and that's making it very hard for the blue
yeah,
to
yeah, to get through.
thrive. I think
Yeah,
it's sort of getting a bit suppressed.
yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe it just needs somehow to have a slightly more open texture.
yeah,
It's certainly getting too dry in the maturation. The rind is
yeah,
ingressing into the paste too much.
yeah.
But like you say, there's so many variables.
And that makes
Okay.
sense to me. It makes me think about just one time making the Joe Schneider when I poured the curd too quickly into the mold and he
Right,
was upset.
you
And
get in big
I
trouble.
was thinking that is such a tiny thing. The
Mm,
level of skill that it has to take to know how quickly to pour curd into a mold is why I'm
yeah.
not a cheese maker because I'm just not good enough at stuff like that.
I guess that's why cheese making is such a fine artisan skill, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I think to some degree unteachable. Like you have to just do it and learn it
It's instinct.
by
It's
doing
in
it.
you.
Absolutely, but
Well,
developed
I think
obviously.
it's trial and error, isn't it? It's experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So next cheese on our list is 1055, please.
Yeah. Ready. I can't show you my cheese to make sure we're on the same one, but I've got a very, very dark, very wet rind,
yeah, yeah.
and
Absolutely.
I've got quite sort of straight lines of bluing,
Yeah.
um, with a
I
little
can't
bit,
see the blue from this angle.
Gosh, it
not
doesn't
very
have.
much
It's not.
blue.
There's not tons of blue, and it is a bit. It's quite uneven. Um, it's only just. You see, like it's more
Oh,
in the top
wow.
than the
Yeah.
bottom, and it's
Mhm.
Yeah.
more. Obviously, it's sort of much more centered around that piercing
Yeah.
trail there, or whatever you call that.
Yeah.
So that's a bit uneven. I'm just gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously
Mine
got
is.
quite sweaty in the cling film, which is not its fault.
Yeah. So I've got on one side, I've got quite a sort of well-developed piercing line with the blue going quite strongly through. One of them is a kind of nice, aquamarine blue. The other one is a kind of dark pinky brown.
Same.
So there's definitely some sort of slight inconsistency in how the blues are developing.
I've also I agree. I mean, one side is markedly better than the other to me, just in terms of distribution. Like one side's got that pink line you're talking about and less distribution. Other side has got better distribution and less pinkiness. So, if it all looked like that, I'd give it more. Also, there is this brown you see on the bottom.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Yeah, it's not coming off. I don't think that's just cling film.
No,
I think that is a bit more profound.
Yeah, I think that's coming in from the rind, isn't it? It's a little bit of ingress there.
Yeah.
The rind is very wet.
Very wet. I don't think that's just cling film, is it? That's it's a bit. I mean, it's got a very rustic appearance to it.
Yeah.
Slightly unnerving.
I mean, I've had some very delicious cheeses that do have that very kind of wet, tacky brown rind. So it needn't be a bad thing. It's not terribly attractive.
No, I wouldn't give it a. I'm with you on that. It could surprise me in terms of the actual flavour, but it's a bit unattractive. And I've got this a bit here that's really very wet, and I wish I'd done the lighting better here. But you see that just here, very wet and different sort of, so quite different to the rest of it. So I'd be around the 4 or 5 mark for appearance. What do you think?
I think. Shall we go 5?
Let's go 5.
There's definitely some. It doesn't make you want to dive in. So
not really, no.
No, I don't think there's any very obvious faults.
No.
It's sort of, not quite shouting, eat me.
Yeah.
What about the smell?
It's got that biscuity thing, particularly on the rind. Oddly, for me, I feel like there's a little bit more ammonia in the paste than the rind.
I'm getting quite a nice. I've cut up into the middle. Have you?
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, so I've cut into the middle just to kind of give it the best chance.
Yeah.
I'm getting sort of a lovely sweet fruitiness from the middle.
Cool. Oh, wow. It's actually a lot nicer in the middle. Do you know what? Maybe it is a bit of damage from the cling film because the centre in the middle more consistent.
Yeah.
I think I might go a 6 for appearance. Actually.
I think we should have cut it earlier. I think to be fair, it's got quite a fruity, much more enticing.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I apologise for that. It is it's much cleaner looking. There isn't a ton of blue in it.
No,
but that could be good. I'm not. So I definitely think 7 is good. The aroma is, like you say, it's got that estery, fruity thing and very clean. And in fact, the ammonia thing was just really on the outside and is not really there.
Yeah, I think there's something really quite attractive about the aroma. It's sort of almost a bit appley, quite.
Yes, it is apples, green apples.
Yeah. I think that's actually really attractive.
Yeah.
So what would you score this then? 8?
Yeah. Is we still
7 or 8? 7 or 8. I think it is
7. Yeah.
Just because you don't have an attractiveness from the rind at all. So I think a 7 is probably fair.
Okay.
I'm going for aroma now.
Yes, for aroma.
7. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
So we had 6 for appearance, 7 for aroma.
Yeah.
And then texture? What are we saying about the texture?
So I think the centre looks lovely. I think we might have to mark it down for around the outside. I'm getting a
Yeah,
bit of separation. The rind is literally kind of peeling away.
yeah,
And then there's a
yeah,
little mushiness under the rind. I think
yeah,
it's, I think it's obviously I don't know how it's been made, and I'm not party to the cheesemakers, great challenges. It's very easy for
yeah,
me to say it, but to me it feels a little bit like if you're going to let those molds grow, then you need
mm,
to be careful with a wet cheese. It looks to me like it's potentially been wrapped longer than just to send to us. So it
yes,
almost looks like it's a combination of, the sort of the sort of continental style of blues where you don't really let the rind grow and you wrap it, and the
yeah,
British blues where you do let the rind grow. It's almost like it's sort
yeah,
of doing a bit of both. You've got a bit of a rind and then you've suppressed it, and that's
yeah,
kind of making it a bit damp and a bit peeling away.
yeah.
Obviously, I could be entirely wrong about that, and I apologise.
No, it does. It makes sense to me what you say. It is a really interesting point that you sort of feel like either you don't want the rind, so you wrap it, or you do.
Yeah,
And
it's,
I do
it's sort of
feel
like,
it's a bit more profound, like you say, than just the cling film thing.
but I do think the texture of everything else, apart from that little, sort of less than half a centimetre all the way around the outside, looks really attractive. Sort
Yeah,
of open, crumbly, moist.
it is.
Wow.
And I couldn't. I'm quite impulsive, so I also ate some.
Hmm.
And it's got that thing where it's crumbly isn't quite the right word because, but it is crumbly but moist. And there's a
Yeah,
really nice balance of moisture in the texture.
yeah. It's a crumble that's breaking down, isn't it? It's a sort of
Yeah.
crumble
Okay.
that's on its way. I quite like that.
Do you
What
want
are
to
we
say a
thinking
number this time,
score-wise
Liz?
then?
I think maybe a 7 because I like the middle, but I can't give it an 8
Sure.
because of the edges.
Yeah, sure.
What do you
I
think? Would
agree.
you have gone higher or lower?
I no, I would have gone a bit lower, and I just think that I'm always a bit hypercritical because I want everything to be amazing. I think. Did you say 7?
I think I said 7, but I
Yeah,
do
I'd
I
go 7. I mean, I'd sort of say that the centre would be an 8, but
yes,
that the outside would be a 6. And so if
yes,
I average that out,
exactly.
I'd say 7.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you tried
That's
any yet?
fair.
I have.
What do you think?
I think the mouthfeel is quite dense, more dense than I was necessarily
Yeah.
expecting. Um, a little, almost a tiny bit toothsome, which is surprising
Mm.
for this kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Um, very pleasant, very
Mm.
like still fruity.
Yeah.
Not a great deal of influence from the blue of the bit that I
Mm.
tried. So I'm going to try an area with more blue in it to see what happens because I tried a bit without very much blue in it. Completely different. Texture's totally broken down and creamy.
Yeah.
Um, and actually, although it looks like a worm, well,
Mhm.
I wish I could show you. I've got a whole little worm of blue that is
Yeah. I've
separated
just dug
entirely.
into. I have dug into that, which like that in itself, that flavour I quite like. It's got the boozy,
Mm.
um, ketone thing going on. I'm just a bit disturbed that one bit of it tastes like one thing and one another.
But then in another cheese, you would probably celebrate that and say, "Oh, we've got two profiles here. We've
It's,
got the sort of, you know,
yeah, you're totally
I
right, Reese, actually. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
guess
also,
it's because it's not uniform.
yeah,
You might celebrate it in a cheese that's doing something in particular layers as it goes through, whereas this
yeah.
is more sporadic.
There's a lot to like about it.
There's a lot to like about it.
I don't really get any faults I don't get any faults in the flavour, actually.
No, I like how clean it is,
Yeah,
um, fruity.
yeah.
I've just eaten one of the worms, and
I wish
it's
you'd
not
stop
chewy.
calling them worms. It
I'm
gives me the shit.
sorry, but
Could
it's
you
not
call it, could
chewy.
you say vermicular
I'll try and say that next time, I
or
promise.
something like that? I don't know.
A
Just gives me the
vermicule. No,
yeah,
but it wasn't
vermicule.
chewy.
No, that's even worse. Yeah, no,
I was going to
that's
say
good.
blue wiggles.
It
Yeah,
wasn't chewy, and I think that's really good. I
yeah,
think
definitely.
that blue is still very alive. It's very
Yes,
vibrant.
yeah.
Um,
Okay. What are we thinking for scores on the doors then out of 20?
16.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how that scores as a 36 then. It's just 2 points behind the current top place score.
Is it?
Still a bronze.
Mm.
So what was our top? What was our top score?
Top score is 38 at the moment.
Which one was
which
that?
cheese was it?
That was cheese, the second and the third cheese.
Right, 10, 11, and 10, 13.
Yeah, 11 and 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's difficult because I actually think it tastes as good as those, but
I know.
it kind of has to come. Do you think we've been unkind, or does it have to come down because of that
sort of
separated rind?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the appearance that is bringing it down, isn't it?
Kind of is.
Well, but it's not just the appearance; it's a structural thing. You know, it's not just like, oh, we don't like the appearance. It's the structure of that rind actually, literally separating from the cheese.
Yeah.
So should it lose a point on appearance and on texture then?
No, I think where it is fine. I was just curious compared to the others because I think I like the flavour as much as the others.
Oh, you're right, yeah. And I mean, cheese is for eating, isn't it?
Yes.
That sounds banal, but it's actually worth making
worth remembering.
If it tastes good, yeah.
I'd love to try that cheese with the rind slightly different. I think it would be really great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice that they're all actually very accomplished and they're all exciting. And all of them so far, I'm really curious to know, what they are and
what it is.
keep an eye on them and try some more of them. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So next on our list, we've got 1061, please.
Danielle, you don't think I should go out and in again?
I was going to say, do you want to refresh?
I think it just seems a shame to be frozen the whole time, doesn't it? In a slightly terrifying
I miss your vivacious person.
It's good to see the comparisons between the cheeses as well, isn't it? Why don't you hit refresh and see if
I can't show you my cheese. Right, do I refresh rather than leave and come back in?
Let's try refresh first, because that might maybe give an IT advice.
I don't actually know how to refresh.
So on your toolbar at the top, you've got an arrow going to the left, arrow going to the right, and then you've got an arrow that's sort of doing a circle.
If I come out of full screen, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You'd like to think that I know what I'm doing, but you might be wrong.
I think Ruth has committed so much of her cognitive skills to being an amazing affineur that obviously something has to give somewhere. I say that as a technical idiot, so
there's nothing left to give. I can't do it.
We can't be Mary Poppins. Well, we are Mary Poppins, right?
I can't do it all. Oh, look, I'm being really dim. I don't know what you mean, Danielle. I've tried minimizing it.
If you come out of full screen and you'll see where the URL address is for the Zoom.
Will I?
Or just leave and come back. That might be easy.
Well, I certainly seem to be failing to understand what you mean. So if I minimize it, I just go to my calendar. So that's confusing. Shall I just go out and come in again?
Yeah, try that.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm dying to open the next cheese bar. I want to be nice and wait for Ruth. There's been, it is a great selection.
They're all just so different as well, aren't they? That's what
they are.
I love about the blue category.
Totally. I mean, if you think this is just one category and
Yeah.
they all look so different and have such different characters, I'm always amazed at the difference between the blues, given that it is, no, yeah, it's almost all penicillin Roqueforti, but I believe there is another one called penicillin Glaucon, which is, I think, still a blue mold. So there are at least two different ones. I say I'm much more into the history and culture than I am the science of cheese. That's my excuse for this lack of certainty.
Okay,
But
you're
it's
back
amazing.
in, Ruth, but we can't see you yet.
You're gonna see me. I've got the face.
Oh,
No, I joined on browser rather than workplace app. Should I be going on workplace app rather than browser?
I'm on browser.
Are you? But I mean, I've never had a problem with Wi-Fi here before.
have you got your camera switched on? Is there a red line
Yeah,
through a little
I
picture of
have.
video?
That's it turned off, and that's it turned on again.
Oh, gosh.
Um, oh, Sarah will be cross with me, but we've tried this before without any problems with the Wi-Fi. Um,
Hmm.
I could try joining like with the hotspot tethering instead.
Oof, now you're sounding like you know what you're talking about.
Well, I
What that-
don't.
I mean, we did the classic IT trick there, didn't we? We switched it off, we switched it on in two different
Exactly,
ways,
that's
and that
supposed to
still
work,
didn't
isn't it?
work.
Shall we try?
Ned is desperately trying to not open the cheese.
I'm like 12
Yeah.
inside.
If you eat it now, you're only going to have to eat it again in a minute.
I know.
Oh,
Sound like my mum.
You sure you want to do that?
That line of reasoning has never worked on me, Ruth, for any decision ever made.
Okay. I don't know why this is problem before. Okay, I'm just going to try tethering.
we can hear you though, Ruth. So if this
Oh, can you?
fails,
Okay.
as long as
Thought
we
maybe
can
I'd lost you.
hear your critique, that's the main thing.
Is there anything in settings? Like either the whole computer. Oh,
There you are.
hey!
So
She's
that's me on
back.
the hotspot tethering instead of on our Wi-Fi. So should we
Must
just
be
give it a
Wi-Fi.
go and see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is network. That is network. And I'm going to stay on network because. Okay, let's give it a go. Right. La la. Three crackers everywhere. As long as you can't see it, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it wouldn't be live recording if there weren't a few.
Well,
A
and at
few
least
crumbs.
it's not live, thank God.
Not live. No.
It's not live. This is the point at which Daniel goes, oh no, this is live. Didn't you realise? Okay. We can check
Right.
everything. Good. All right.
Okay, so this cheese is 1061. We're going to be judging.
I concur.
1061. Yes. Yes.
This is another of these. It feels like another Roquefort inspired
Yes.
cheese.
Yeah. Quite a sort of dense paste. Quite
Yeah.
a lot of bluing. Quite a good mix of the lines from the piercing and then the sort of more open where the gaps are. Yeah, the pockets exactly. So little bit of discoloration, but I think shall we cut into the middle because we shouldn't.
Yeah. we got caught out last time, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. So we want a
Should invest in an
nice.
actual blue cheese knife, shouldn't I? Really. I'm going to shamelessly cheat and cut a bit of the nose off so I can get a good angle. So naughty.
You're allowed to do what you like. Ned for you.
Sorry.
So I've just cut
Yeah,
myself a nice little piece.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
much
looks
more there's I don't see any discoloration around the edge when
No,
I've got it in the centre. I should have done it like you did it, Ruth. That was a much more sensible thing to do.
well, for sure. I quite like I like your piece.
Good.
You just
It's got some little holes, which I'm quite excited about. Something propionic, maybe.
yes, yeah, definitely. Little, it's quite active, certainly.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm quite excited by the
yeah,
appearance of this.
yeah. It's
Um,
it's got that sort of rind that it inevitably will have for the style of the cheese.
yeah, yeah,
Thin, a
quite.
little bit damp.
Yeah,
But that's okay because it's the style of cheese. So
I agree. Yeah, yeah, and it is. It's damp, but it is drier and more consistent than that previous somewhat troubled rind.
yeah, not unhealthy.
No, quite. I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm
Yeah.
quite positive about this. Is this an 8?
Have we given an 8 before, Danielle? Just trying to calibrate myself. We gave an 8
I
to the
think
little
top of
wrinkly
my head
one.
you have, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the first, oh yeah, you
I
were
think
quite generous. So the
I think
first 2, 3, and 4 got 8 on appearance.
Really?
okay.
We've been.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah, okay. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, I mean I guess I'm slightly less in love with it than perhaps those other ones that we gave an 8
Okay.
to.
Do we give
Um,
it a 7 then? Yeah.
7.5. Are we allowed half marks? Because I think
Right.
it's better than the sevens we've given.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
acceptable?
I think
Oh,
that's fair.
I'm also happy to go with an 8 because you're quite excited, Ned, aren't you? You kind of want to
I
dive in.
am.
You like the look of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, it's there's some different stuff going on. You've got lines and
Yeah,
pockets and bits of bubbly,
yeah,
some little pinholes in a way that I know it's not like 100% consistent, but I am excited by it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what the appearance should be making you want to try it, shouldn't it? And it
It does.
is. So it's
It
doing
does.
it's
Yeah.
doing what it needs. So yes, let's go 8. Happy.
Everyone's a
So
winner.
aroma next.
More
I mean,
biscuits.
yeah, and that sort of pear drop thing as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah, definitely kind of entices you to expect quite a lot of piquancy, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. But again, it's not got. There's a little bit of ammonia on the rind, but if I was to sniff a piece of Cabrales that hard,
Yes,
then my nose would hurt for a while.
yes, yes.
I mean, that was the extreme.
It's probably not to be recommended.
No,
Sniffing a
so I,
Cabrales too hard. Yeah. No, I
So
think
what are
that's
we
fair.
what are we thinking for scores then on aroma?
you
Should
go
we go 8
first
for
this
that?
time. Yeah, totally. I would. Yeah,
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 An
yeah,
8?
yeah.
yeah. It's enticing, isn't
Defo.
it? We want to get
Yeah,
in
Okay.
there.
What about its texture?
No, it's quite dense.
it does.
Lower in moisture than some of the other ones of this
Yeah,
style that we've seen. Um, but the freshly cut piece I have is still really nice and glossy,
it
uh,
is.
which I think
In,
is
in
lovely.
yeah, in appearance, the texture is great,
Hmm.
and still pretty consistent.
Yeah,
I did notice that there's some bits of that browner. I think it's like you said when it's dyed, the brown mold, but just one tiny bit.
yeah. I don't have a lot, certainly.
No, no.
Yeah,
It's in terms of the appearance of the texture, it feels really good to me.
yeah. It feels like it's going to be good.
Mm. It's a bit powdery.
It's a little bit powdery.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is a little bit powdery. Um, It's sort of, it's neither the kind of cold butter nor the
Yeah.
kind of very moist, crumbly, nor the
No.
very kind of creamy, rich.
Yeah.
It's sort of, there's just a little touch of powderiness in there.
Yeah.
I think it's not unpleasant. It's not
Mm.
gritty. It's not sandy or grating. It's just a little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little thing. But I would, there's some of the others, the texture was a bit, just a bit more satisfying,
Yeah,
a bit
I would
more
agree.
luscious. I'd
Yeah.
go a
Okay.
7 maybe for that.
A 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Do you
too.
think? Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the flavour then? And a score out of 20.
So less piquant than you might imagine, given
Yeah.
the appearance.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of fruity, estery, alcoholic-y, a little bit boozy. All good things, but a little dialed down than you might expect, would you say?
Yeah. Oh, it's slightly dusty.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, in the sense of like an unused room, like it's just muted or something a bit.
Mhm.
But it's all good stuff, but just a little, yeah,
Sort of wants to be a bit cleaner and brighter, doesn't it?
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. And it is
Yeah.
odd that it's not quite as spicy as I'd expect,
No.
which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I just wish it was firing on more cylinders, maybe.
Yeah. I think if you're going to have that much blue distribution, you kind of
Mm.
expect something quite kind of peppy, and it's
Yeah,
definitely a little bit it's not even quite restrained, is it? It's just sort of a little bit kind of muffled.
muffled. Yeah, I'm with you on
Yeah.
that.
So given that everything is nice, it's just a bit muffled.
Yeah,
It could be like in a 15, 16 area, or
I would go 15 rather than 16. I mean, given we've well, so what's its total then, Danielle? If it's
So
15,
15 would give it 37.5.
which is like still amongst the
Great,
highest marks that we've
great
given.
score, yeah.
it's a bronze. We haven't,
Okay, sure.
it's not a gold, it's not a silver or a gold. And
No,
Yeah.
okay. It's
I,
definitely bronzy.
yeah, I
There's
think
nothing
so.
that's a great fault. It's more just I wish the texture was a little bit creamier and I wish the flavour was a little bit more and okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Okay. Next on the list then, please, is 1101.
Yeah.
So this is gas flush, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, or
Why
a
would you-
vacuum pack, which is barely vacuum packed, I would say, one or the other.
Oh right, yes, yes. Good. I just had it hammered into me for years at the dairy that we don't wrap in plastic, we wrap in wax paper, which I feel like it does look after the cheese perfectly well. I don't really see the need to wrap things in plastic. It's a long time since I've done it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't vacuum packed, so it hasn't got that thing where the plastic is pushed right
No,
against it. So I
no,
think, and the rind is still dry to the touch, so it
it
hasn't
is.
gone soggy.
No, quite. Yeah.
So
And I mean, I wouldn't ever mark anyone down for how they choose to package their
no,
cheese. I've just got strong opinions about it because I'm old and opinionated.
but I think
Okay.
again, let's cut into the middle so we give it the
Mm.
best chance
Yeah.
of achieving as much as it can.
I would so far it's a bit uneven, which is not a wrapping thing. I've got bits of. Well, I'm going to cut a piece in. You're right.
Yeah.
I like the rind. I like
Yes.
the purity of that white mold,
Yeah.
and I like the shape. I like the fact there's a nice balance of being well rubbed up, but still having a little bit of cragginess to it.
Yes, it's still a bit parts of it are still a little bit open. I'm curious
Yeah,
to know, was the plan to rub it up completely, or did it just get a little bit of a rub up? Because here it
yeah,
looks like it was rubbed up completely. So I don't
yeah.
really know.
it's a little bit uneven in terms of the rubbing up. I can see gaps in it. I remember once, Ruth, you and I had a cheese that looked as if it just never been rubbed up, and I was taken aback, to be honest. I wasn't sure if that was deliberate. I still feel that's a bit uneven. Can you see? Like I've got lighter parts, darker parts.
Yeah, I think, what do I think? I'm not sure that I mind whether a cheese is completely consistently blue. Because I think, like you said, our goal isn't like absolute consistency and absolute perfection. Our goal is beautiful cheese, well made.
Yes.
And so I think given that the rind looks really, really healthy.
It does, yeah. It's just I still feel it's the paste. It's not so much the bluing I've got
It's
an
quite
issue.
dense, isn't it?
There's some it's darker and lighter in different parts. Which
As in the paste or as in the
the
blue?
paste, yeah, definitely. Like I've got see it's a sort of lighter shade here, it's a bit darker there.
Yeah. Okay, well, given that there's quite a lot to like, but we don't think it's perfect, is that a 6 or a 7?
I'd go 6 for this.
Okay.
I feel like we've given some 7s for things that I feel were a bit more consistent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
What about the aroma then? What's that talking?
Restrained again, I think.
Yeah.
Potentially because the cheese is quite dense, it's not giving off a lot.
No, it's not. It's sort of yogurty.
I mean, I think what there is pleasant.
Yeah, and there's absolutely not. There's nothing faulty about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere between 6 and 7 for me, that is.
Yeah, because it's hard to mark what isn't there, isn't it? You know, it's it's entirely pleasant, but it's very, very dialed down.
Yeah.
So is that a 6?
Let's go 6 then. Yeah.
Okay. And what about texture?
I'm so far I'm pretty excited. You know that like Colston Bassett's got like fondant, and then Spark and No Blue used to have something a bit more chewy that I really love.
Yeah.
It's sort of heads. I think it's heading towards that chewy, which I like. You know.
Yeah,
nice
more
moisture,
dense, certainly.
Yeah, I've got just a bit of moisture on my fingers, but it's not wet. Which is really good. It's really holding its structure, even if I give it a gentle squeeze.
Yeah, it's quite bendy, which is, unusual in a blue.
Yeah. It's a bit, in the mouth, there's a little bit of flag for me. But I'm that's being very particular. It's got good moisture and it is uniform.
I think it's mouth coating in a good way rather than claggy.
It is actually, no, you're totally right, and it does still go away.
Yeah,
it clears the palate. Yeah,
I think the sort of mouth coatingness just sort of allows it to linger rather than feeling like, oh Lord, there's a lot.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm quite enamoured of
that. So texturally, what's that then? A 7 or an 8?
Yes, 7.
I think 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because
I'm in flavours.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little bitterness in the flavour.
Yeah.
And
there's a bit of ammonia in the back of my nose. A little bit more than I necessarily want. It's not that it's too much ammonia. It's just not quite integrated.
Just something a little volatile.
Yeah, I like the sweetness very much. The nice balance of sweet and a bit of umami and a bit of that, a little bit of kind of heat from the blue.
I'm
It's
getting a
all
little
in
bit
that.
of grit in my teeth again.
Yes, yeah,
I know that's texture, but it's hard to separate everything, isn't it?
it is. It is. Yeah, especially because I've been reading about the science of the neurology of taste and flavour recently, and it's all integrated, and that's the whole
Yes.
point of it. So it is hard to do this.
Yeah, works together.
Oh. It's pretty good, but it's not incredible.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's a little bit more bitterness than I would like. Not desperately, but a little bit. So
Yeah.
I guess for me, I've gone first a lot recently. You go first.
I thought I'd say 14 or 15, maybe.
Yeah.
Low or high, Ruth? I'm putting you on the spot now.
Let's go 15.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
13?
15.
15.
15. Okay.
15.
So that brings it to a very respectable 34.
Great.
So not a bronze.
Okay.
It's really pleasing that
Still a
there are
bronze.
so many,
It does get a
essentially
bronze, yes.
well-made cheeses.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, 30 and above is a bronze.
Sorry, I'm misremembering. I thought the bronze was 35. I'm wrong. Cool. I just think you should be rewarding cheeses that are really fundamentally showing good promise and
Absolutely.
showing good skill and showing good intent. And so I wouldn't want it to not get a medal.
I think so too, yeah. I like, Todd Chathowan, he said of his first ever batch of Caerphilly, he said, Ned, I was amazed it was even round.
Never mind edible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard art.
It's really
Should be
difficult.
celebrated and rewarded for sure.
Should be a lot more. There was a book of Somerset historical photography in the bookshop today, and it didn't have a single thing about cheese in it, and I just felt despairing. I thought we were in God's own cheese country, and there was nothing about cheese in it. The British need to love their cheese more. Come on, people, love your cheese more.
Proud.
Yeah, it should. We've got incredible cheese in this country.
Okay.
11:05.
Sarah incoming. Best behaviour.
So 1105?
Yeah.
That's correct. 1105.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We're deep in chat.
How's the class? How's the standard of cheese that you've got? Is it good?
Really good. Yeah, I think has everything got a bronze so far?
Everything is bronze and above, yeah.
I should have had lunch.
Really? 1042.
Even that one, I think.
Did it?
Oh no, you're right there.
Yeah,
One just missed.
Yeah.
I think just sadly, one that just needs a little bit of work to get. But everything else has been really solid. Solid cheese.
Yeah.
But even with that cheese, there was some really helpful, constructive feedback.
Yeah, I hope so. Because you want everybody wants to make good cheese, don't they? And
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, as we keep saying as well, I feel really conscious of the fact that I am merely a cheesemonger and not a cheese maker, and that I couldn't. I mean, I did okay. I used to make Mary Holbrook's cheese, and I didn't screw it up. She didn't tell me off. But she only ever let me make the lactic ones that were a bit more straightforward.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, but cheesemongering is a vital role, though, isn't it? It's your job to educate and encourage more people to try different cheeses and buy more cheeses.
Yeah.
So you have to delve deep and understand the cheeses.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It has its challenges too, yeah.
So this is a very, very competent looking cheese, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking that, like, the rind is, I mean, it's a little bit of wetness, but I really think that's absolutely just the packaging thing.
Yeah. Yes.
It's nice and consistent.
But that rind's interesting because the rind previously that was dark and then got wet and was separating, this has got those molds growing on the outside, but it's at a really good, healthy level, isn't it?
It
It's
is, and it's so well integrated with the cheese, isn't
yeah,
it? I mean, they're just odd.
exactly.
They're at one. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're at one with each other. I like it, and I'm also super excited about it. It looks like a lovely piece of stuff. It looks enticing. It's got
yeah,
nice few different shades, but it's also generally consistent. And I like the
yeah,
look of the cheese too.
yeah, definitely. It
Uh,
looks like it's going to be a sort of lovely creamy texture, and looks like there's
yeah,
going to be good distribution, and it all looks really healthy, like everything's still very alive, doesn't it?
really does, doesn't it? It's beautifully consistent. I love
Yeah,
all these. I want you to explain to me later about the thing you said about when the blue is in these pockets rather than in veins. You said something
yes.
about that.
Gluconostocs. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's where the little bubbles are created in the paste, and then the blue goes in the bubbles. Rather
oh,
than like a stilton, you just get the cracks in the
yes,
fissures between the curds. With
yeah,
this, you're like creating these little open pockets, and then the blue grows in the pockets, and then also grows elsewhere as well.
yeah,
But that's where you get those little pockets of blue, and that's where, if the blue is still really healthy, then that's really, really attractive. But if
yeah,
the blue has died a little, that's when it starts to go brown and gritty. And
yeah.
Mm.
so I think that looks really attractive.
Does,
It's
doesn't
got,
it? It really
yeah,
does. I love that. You can do this job for 25 years and you can still learn something new.
oh
It's
gosh,
amazing.
absolutely,
Really cool. Yeah.
absolutely.
So
If,
what are
So
if
we thinking
nice
for
size one.
appearance score?
I would go at least 8 for this, Reese. What do you think?
Yeah,
Possibly 9 because there's absolutely nothing wrong with it
yeah.
and it's great. What about 9?
I think a 9 would be fair, because look at that
Cool.
beautiful rind. It's got a lovely,
Yeah,
it looks like a lovely stone, doesn't it? And
it
then
does. It does. Yeah. And I also like that we're talking about the rubbing up and you can still see texture, but it is really perfectly sealed.
yeah,
Very skillful.
no, I think that's lovely. Okay, so
Mm,
aroma.
also nice. Biscuities.
Biscuity with that.
Yeah.
It's still quite restrained, isn't it?
It is. I would say, for example, closer to 8 than 9 just because I wish it was a bit more.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of very restrained cheeses today,
We
and
are.
I have got a warm room. It's not that
No,
it's not that my
no,
cheeses are too
quite.
cold, I promise.
Yeah, same.
Um, what there is good.
Yeah.
Um,
Should we say 8 for aroma then? Or
I don't know if we've been harsher on others that are that
we might,
restrained.
should we be 7 then?
I think
Which is
maybe
still, let's do that then because, yeah, I would, yeah, I'm with you.
try to be even-handed. It's
Yeah,
important, isn't it?
exactly.
Okay, so 7 for aroma then. What about the texture? What's that telling us?
So quite kind of smooth and
Yeah,
consistent.
yeah,
Quite sort of little bit of a snap in it still.
yeah.
Sort of coming from the bendy, but a little bit of a snap.
Flexible, yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Oh, wow, yeah. I'm really enjoying this texture. Do you think this is buffalo milk? Sort of
Yes.
interesting. There's lots of cream in it. I mean, I would almost say sheep, except it's paler.
I'm not sure it tastes and mouthfeel is quite fatty enough, but
Mm.
I don't know. We'll have to find
Um,
out. But
mm.
no grittiness in the blue, no
I just
chewiness.
bit into a great bit of grittiness in the
Oh,
blue.
did you?
Yeah,
Bad timing.
that's one of those big pockets.
Did you go for a big
But
pocket?
yeah, I mean, I don't, given that that is the point of it,
Hmm.
I don't necessarily think that's a fault because they've obviously wanted to add that effect.
Yeah. Well, I've tried lots of different bits of blue and I haven't got grittiness. So I
Right.
think no, but I think that's just if it's not dominant,
No,
then
no. Mm,
it's just a little bit. I
mm.
think that's okay. For me, all the blue patches I've got are very healthy.
Yeah,
Um, so texturally, 7 or 8?
Yeah, I'd go 8 actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then what about the flavour? What are you telling us about the flavour?
Well, it's all, again, it's very clean. Can't fault it. It's got some ammonia in the finish, but in quite a lifting way that I'm, it works for me. I just, again, I kind of wish it was a bit more. I wish there's a bit more depth.
Yep.
To it.
It's quite it's almost got a sort of slightly toasty kind of, sort of warming buttered toast. But not. It's quite simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And there is also some building ammonia. Like if I breathe out, then it's a bit like being dumped by a big wave. Not excessively, but it is a little bit.
So, I mean, for me, it's good. It's just not wow.
Yeah. Is that like a sort of 17-ish kind of a good?
16, 17?
I feel 16 because it just. Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
16 is the highest that you've
given.
Is it? Yeah, 16 is the highest so far.
15. I'm glad that we've got another brain here.
For flavour, 16 is the highest we've given.
16 is the highest for flavour, yeah.
Okay.
I think there are others that tasted a bit better. I mean, more interesting. Yeah. 15?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. That takes it to a very high bronze. That's 39. That's just one mark off a silver award.
Okay.
Is that a silver cheese, Ruth? Because it's pretty good, isn't it?
It's really, really competent.
Yeah.
Is it exciting?
Does it say
I'm happy for it to get the silver. If you think.
Well, should we just?
So the category that let it, if you can say let it down, it got 7 out of 10, would be the aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's fair.
That's kind of fair, isn't it?
I think that is fair.
So appearance, you scored it a 9. Aroma was the 7, 8 for texture, and then 15 for flavour.
I mean, those all feel like fair numbers to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's a high bronze, isn't it?
It's a super high bronze, yeah.
Good, super high bronze. Is that a new category now, Sarah?
New category, yeah. Introducing now.
I remember when they invented super gold at the time. I thought, really? Gold, right?
There is gold, but there has to be a slight golder gold than the rest.
Yeah. I mean, you would carry on doing that forever, and then you have diamond cheeses.
Yeah, but I guess that there's I mean, in my head, you've got several golds there, and maybe slightly different scores within that banding. But then, in your heart of hearts, you will have a favourite within that, won't you? That you think just hits that spot.
It does make sense. It does make sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
I guess it's kind of getting to that, isn't it? Really, it's
They just have to stop at super gold. They can't go any further than that. They have to stop there.
What I'm kind of hearing from this year's cheese entries is that we have a lot of really, really, really good cheeses.
Good. Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
Very, very solid.
I thought it just looking at them when they arrived, and I was unpacking it, thinking, gee, that there's a lot of really good looking cheese here.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, next on the list then is 1108, please.
Okay.
This looks like it's been wrapped in cloth.
Yes. Well, I guess it could just be that the mold is lined in quite a.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
it must be, mustn't it? It's just funny. It's got, you can see the print of it.
Yeah, you really can.
Cool.
But the rind looks healthy, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Mine's a little darker on one side than the other. Little damp.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
you know,
And there's
potentially
a
little moisture distribution either in the turning or in the make is slightly different top and bottom.
Yeah, it's actually wet on the bottom, like you can feel moisture, and then it's not on the top.
Yeah, yeah. So I think got to take a little bit off for that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Paste, you know, again, quite a dense paste, so we get those kind of straight lines from the piercing, little bit of distribution elsewhere. It's sort of, it's got a little bit of the pockets, but they're all quite small, aren't they? So I think that's making.
It's also got. Is it so? I can see the little holes then, which I think of as propionic. But is that the thing you were talking about? The word that started with
I think so. I think so. Those small holes.
Yeah.
I think so. Certainly, the big holes are. Not in this cheese, but in the others that we've seen. So I think so. But the paste definitely looks quite sort of dense, doesn't it? It looks kind of buttery.
It's springy. But
a little bit bouncy.
The paste is a bit inconsistent. Oh no, maybe not. Once I've cut into it, not so much. I think that was more the an issue.
I think you know the it's a very sunshine yellow. It's very kind of buttery. It's quite attractive, I think.
Yeah.
You know, there's no discoloration.
I have got.
Have you got some discoloration?
Oh, it's just one little bit. I'm being super quick. I don't even say it's like there's one bit of the more pinkish mold just there, but that's just I don't think that really counts. That would be just being too.
What are we thinking for scores then?
You go first, Ruth.
I mean, I feel like I'm in the 7 category again.
7,
because, you know, because it's not perfect. We've got some, we've got, you know, a little bit brown on one side, but it's all very pleasing. It's clean, it's bright. The blue is nice, sort of dark kingfisher blue, doesn't look too brown or pink, or, you know, everything looks quite healthy, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's funny. It's that the aroma is still quite very gentle. I mean, I won't say muted.
Very gentle.
It's a bit. Yeah. Again, I'd like it to be a bit more.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just these, you know, lower moisture cheeses. It's just harder to get that, you know, that sort of volatile because they're, you know, they're just not giving off so many of the volatiles, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, what there is very pleasant.
Yeah. And again, there's no fault in it. It's clean. I get that yogurty thing, which I think is a sign of sort of cleanness and good acidity.
Yeah.
But again, I would go for around 7 because it's good and competent. Yeah. Are you happy with 7?
Yeah. Yeah, very sweet. You know, it's sweet and pleasant, and definitely, you know, not the least off-putting. It's nice.
Okay. What about the texture then?
Do you think this is like a wash curd, Ruth? It's got that bendiness.
It's quite bendy, isn't it? Quite elastic.
It reminds me of Ogleshield or something.
A little bit of snap still.
Yeah.
When you break it apart, there's still a little bit of a snap.
Yeah.
I think the mouthfeel is good.
Yeah. Same.
Really dissipates well.
Does, doesn't it? It's a nice moisture level. I'm a sucker for bouncy cheeses. They're really comforting. Yeah.
But there's quite a silkiness to it. I think the texture is very pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we scoring this one then out of 10?
I'd go for 8.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Silky, smooth, you know, dissipates well.
It's hard when they're all so good. Sarah, can you make them, like, some of them be worse next time?
No, we can't do that.
No,
that's not
any good cheeses allowed.
It's really good. It's very clean.
Very clean. It's clean, but it's not boring.
It's not at all. No.
It's got a nice length to it.
I think the salt is excellent in that.
Yeah. I agree.
And I think the overall the intensity, it's really approachable in a really good way.
Very, very.
I would totally give that. If someone said I don't like blue cheese, I'd give them some of this.
Okay.
Exactly.
And I really like the flavour of the blue in it. It's really good.
Yeah. It's it's very gentle. It's very approachable.
Yeah.
It's very friendly.
It is.
But it's better than all of that sounds.
It is, isn't it? It's all adds up to something more, and it's got a flavour that I am going to describe as cheesy. But it is cheesy.
It's revolutionary, that.
That's a bit cheesy to say that now.
Why I win the big bucks for the writing. But it is sort of like dairy flavour and buttery, but with an edge. Really great.
It's quite buttery, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we thinking for scores then?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty high, isn't it? But I think it's really, really great.
Yeah.
I really like cheeses that are actually relatively mild and really good. I think that's really good cheese making to.
That's a good balance, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, it's sort of hard to achieve, isn't it? Because if something is very mild, it can be a bit boring. But it's not boring.
Also, there's less to hide, in a mild cheese. If there's a fault, it stands out more, I think, than if you've got something.
Nowhere to hide.
Okay, so just to recap on the numbers then, 17 is the highest flavour score that you've awarded so far.
Cool. Yeah.
That takes the score to 39, which is joint with the previous cheese you just tasted.
Oh, right. I want this to be a silver.
So a silver is over 40?
Yeah, 40 and above.
It's definitely a silver cheese.
It is, isn't it?
So we've been too harsh somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so back through the categories then. Appearance you gave a 7, aroma you gave a 7, texture was 8, and then 17 for flavour.
Maybe is it 8s all across the board? Really?
I honestly I don't think I would up the aroma, but I would up the appearance then.
Okay, Well, can we give 8 for appearance and?
So it has to be over 40, does it? It can't be 40. That's not enough to get it a silver.
40 and above.
Yeah, so that will get it a silver, won't it? Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I hope to find some 18s and 19s.
Yes.
I feel that it is a 17, but I just feel it definitely needs a silver. So if everything is sorting out with everything else.
So next cheese then, please. 1112.
Rid of some crumbs.
Wowie.
Give it a little scrape because it's the thin piece is going to suffer a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
Pretty. Want to dive in?
Yeah, I mean, but one side's nicer than the other to me. One side's got a little bit of that more brownish mold.
It's such a thin piece, and it's so it's been entirely enclosed in the foil.
Yeah.
So I think it's tricky, isn't it? I feel like there has to be a little bit of leeway given for that.
Actually, those browner bits just come away when I scrape it. So yes.
I think that I might just I'm just sort of getting a fresh cut. I know it's only a small cross section, but just to try and get a sort of sense of when it hasn't been next to
when you look,
how does it look? And I think when you go fresh, I think it was lovely.
Yeah.
you know, you've got the pockets, you've got a lovely kind of smooth, consistent.
Look at the size of my pocket of blue.
Oh wow!
You got a big pocket.
We get a photograph of that.
Yeah.
Pop it back to the front, Ned, if you wouldn't mind.
He's got generous pockets.
Very generous there, yeah. Which is ever so slightly unnerving for me.
Really?
Go on, say.
Well, I think it depends what the blue tastes like in the pocket, doesn't it? I think
yeah, so what you're saying is I've got to eat that bit.
I think you do. I think that's your job.
If you don't, you can send it my way. Right. So what are you going to score it on appearance then?
So I think you have to take the freshly cut edge, because otherwise you're going to end up scoring it down unfairly. And to me, the freshly cut edge, you know, it's obviously, you know, it's been presented just in the foil, but it's obviously matured with wrapping as well, so you haven't got much of a rind to speak of, which is fine because you're not getting anything unpleasant going on the rind. You're not getting any separation or anything, and the paste is very consistently buttery looking in colour, quite smooth and glossy. The blue looks healthy and vibrant. I think it looks attractive.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you know, I think it looks like something I want to eat.
I'm dying to eat it.
You got to score it first.
What are we scoring then? Let's give it a score for the appearance.
8.
Okay, 8. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because the molds look healthy, the paste looks glossy and buttery.
Yeah.
Really
what about the aroma? What's it telling you?
Lots of biscuits. Really.
Yeah, so I'm getting more of this.
Yeah, much more actually.
Giving. Yeah.
It's more exciting, isn't it? I would be pretty high with that, 8 or even 9. Because would you be happy with a 9, Ruth? Because it just smells fantastic.
It's lovely. It's lovely digestive biscuits, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What about the texture?
Yum.
Texture looks enticing.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I love the richness of it. That glistening, fattiness from there is really, really enticing. And it's also really nice and consistent. Really consistent, actually. The paste has a much more consistent colour, I think, than pretty much everything I've seen so far.
Yes.
It's really good.
It's really even, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going for a big pocket, and I don't think I'm getting anything gritty.
Great. I'm going to have the biggest pocket of any blue cheese I've ever had.
I have to send you some Gorgonzola picante.
Okay. Fine by me. Yes, that is. I'm so surprised. Sorry, I'm talking my mouth full. So I thought that pocket was going to be gritty, and it's not. I was just
wow! I wish you had sent it my way now.
I'm really sorry. This is an absolute cracker. Yeah.
The blue's really healthy, isn't it?
Did we score the texture?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'd give it a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's beautifully fatty, it's beautifully rich, but it dissipates well. It doesn't leave you.
Doesn't it? No.
Yeah. Left with a real sweetness at the end.
Flavour is great. It feels a lot more expressed than most, or if not all of the others. It's much more intensity.
It's giving, isn't it?
Yeah, but not over the top.
No, it's still definitely a very friendly blue. It's not a big spicy blue, but it's delivering a lot of it's delivering depth, even though it's kind of gentle and friendly.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
really, really
so
good.
It's going to be a big flavour score.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think if 17 is the highest we've given anything, this is certainly an 18.
Definitely,
yeah. Would you want to give it any more, or
quite possibly? I mean, I can't see any. Why would you fault it? It's so good. Like it's complex. It's. What do you think, Ruth? I mean, I think I could give it 19.
Yeah. I mean, it's doing everything it should. You know, you can't score something lower because it's not as spicy and piquant as something else, because it doesn't intend to be. So
no, I also I mean, that is kind of amazing that it's
Oh, I can't hear you, Ned. Can you hear?
It's that
Ned?
balance. Yeah.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay. You happy with that?
We're happy with a 19.
I really want to eat this other bit, and I know we've got so much cheese left. No,
Don't do it. Save it for later.
Well, 19 takes the score to 45, so that would make it our first gold.
Good.
Great.
Is it a gold,
I think that really deserves that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know what you would be looking to change about it.
No, exactly.
Okay.
I don't
okay.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Slightly conscious of time.
Okay.
And seeing down the list, we've got 10 more cheeses to get our taste buds through.
Okay.
The next on the list is 1122, please.
This one?
1122.
Yeah. So I've got it was backpack, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's very kind of wet and squishy.
So wet and squishy.
Well, yeah, it's I would love to advise them next time not to backpack. Because you're not doing that rind any favors. It's getting, it's clearly a high moisture cheese. So if you backpack it, you're going to trap in that moisture, and then you're going to make the rind potentially look like it's faulty when it might not be. So we have to kind of try and get past that, because we don't want to penalize anyone for how they package the cheese. So we have to try and sort of get past that and try and work out what's going on with that rind.
It's very wet, isn't it? But if it wasn't, I would say that was that looked as if it would be very consistent. It does look like another of those foil wrapped ones, do you think?
Yes, I guess I certainly imagine it's not matured with a natural rind.
It seems to be quite the thing, doesn't it, these days?
Yeah.
Given we've had a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, definitely. It's sort of a European style of blue, isn't it?
What do you think about the colour of the blue? Because it's quite brown.
It sort of looks a little unhealthy.
I'd say it's actually brown.
Sorry, do you mean the actual blue pieces?
Yeah, I've got these. Yeah, it's literally brown.
Okay, I'm going to cut into the middle so that I'm getting the best chance.
Still some.
Yeah, it's quite brown. It's not it's not aquamarine or kingfisher or any of those sort of different shades of blue. It's definitely quite brown. So, and sort of looks like there's a little bit of cracking going on.
Yeah.
With because these European style blues, as far as I know, they're sort of potentially not rubbed up. They're pierced quite early and then wrapped. But you're sort of getting the blue is coming in from the edge in a sort of cracked.
Yes. A bit odd, isn't it?
It's a little bit odd. It's I think I wouldn't score it hugely highly for appearance.
No.
What are we thinking then?
A 5 or a 6?
A 5 then. Yeah.
5.
Yeah. Okay. And what about the aroma? What are you smelling?
Something quite disturbing in it for me.
The aroma is very farmy.
Yeah.
It's a little, it's definitely
I'm not sure if it's meant to smell like that. I don't know. I mean, it's a very high moisture cheese. I'm quite interested in that decision. It's almost, in the nicest possible way, it's like the texture of laughing cow. It's not an insult, but, but it's just an interesting that it's that high moisture.
Yeah, very glossy.
Yeah.
For me, the aroma, I don't mind farmy aromas at all. I'm quite happy when they're but when they're clean, when they're kind of a nice freshly washed cow. It's a little bit.
What are you thinking score-wise then?
I would say 4 for that.
I would probably feel that was slightly harsh.
Okay.
But I would say 5.
I'll be fine with that.
Twist Ned down to a 5.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Fine, yeah.
What about its texture then?
Well, it's clearly meant to be this texture. It's really interesting. I'm not even sure how you get that kind of texture in a. It's a bit like a washed curd again, but not the bouncy sort. I mean, if that's what it's meant to be, then
I think the texture of the cheese is perfectly pleasant. I think it's very separate in texture from the blue.
Yeah, it is.
There's a big disparity between the two.
Yeah, that's The blue is. I think it's like that thing you said again. That I think it's dead when it's gone kind of hard.
Yeah, it's a little bit. A little bit chewy.
I would go like 4 or 5 for that.
Can we go 5?
Yeah, sure.
And what about the flavors? Is it better? Yeah. Better in the mouth than on the eye?
It's still very farmy, isn't it? It tastes like it smells.
It does a bit. Okay. It's rather sort of bitter, and it's a bit too. It's a bit too filthy for me.
Yeah. For me, it's it's a shame. I like what the texture of the paste is doing. But the blue is such a sort of separate thing. And it's a little bit kind of dead tasting.
Yeah.
And then the paste is a little bit farmy.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking in terms of a score then?
Maybe sort of 10 or something.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's good in there. I like that. I'm really interested in that texture.
Yeah.
Because that's quite rare for me to get that texture, and I'm quite interested in that. And I feel like there's some things in the flavour. If it could be cleaner, then there's some richness and butteriness in there that could come to something really great. But I can't quite get past the very far at the moment.
Yeah. I think the dampness of the rind is potentially causing some of that kind of slightly slightly unclean flavors.
Yes, unclean.
Okay. Next then in this category we have got 1125, please.
Yeah. So that's this round one.
This is another of these mold ripened blues. Why do people make a rod for their own backs?
I know it's not an easy style, is it?
It's admirable. Also, who was it?
Well, shall we see how this compares to the 2 above that you've already tried? Then is this?
Yes.
This going to be more successful? Do you think?
Mine is very, very soft.
Is it?
Yeah, you've frozen again, Ruth.
I've frozen. I can't show you my cheese. Mine. Okay, it's sort of in health. It's sort of somewhere between the first one that we tried, and the little pebbly one. It's It's very different from the pebbly one. It seems like there's quite a lot of penicillin candidum going on. And then there's quite a lot of these grey molds as well, which is pretty tricky. Yeah, it looks a bit mucory to me.
Yeah.
I think it's tough when you're this sort of if you're making a soft and creamy blue, I think you're hoping to entice people who are potentially a little bit blue shy. And I
Yes,
think that cheese has quite a challenging look to it. I think as a
it does.
cheesemonger, I think you would be having to explain to your customer, no, honestly, it's fine that it's
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
molds, and
Yeah.
honestly, don't worry about it.
I
Um,
don't feel like they're meant to be on there, those darker, more mucor coloured molds. And I've got on one side, I've got just the grey, like
mhm,
mouse, well, mucor, like like a Galway, like a
yeah,
Caerphilly line. On the other side, I've got sort of rather wet, greyish blue mold, which
yeah.
I'm
Mine
not
is very
really sure that's
inconsistent,
supposed to be
top to
like
bottom.
that. Yeah,
I mean, I think if you're adding penicillin rock 40, then you're going to get some of those grey molds as well as the
yeah,
white molds. So I think I would almost
yeah,
potentially say don't add penicillin candidum because you're not going to fight off the blue molds. They're going to come.
yeah.
So you're sort of fighting it. But I mean, I shouldn't tell someone what to do. I'm just
I
sort of
think
saying, as a
yeah,
cheesemonger, you would be having quite a lot of conversations with your customer about why it's fine. Um,
yeah. I think that's fair enough to say, that's part of something's quality, isn't it? It's about how we can sell it. And
yeah,
I just don't, I don't really think white mold cheeses are supposed to have grey mold on them.
yeah, no, I
And
know what
yeah,
you
it's
mean.
it's it's a bit it's more attractive than I would go a 6 for this then maybe because it is
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
it's the
it's
attractiveness.
yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
If you cut in, let's cut
Cut back.
inside, and
Yeah,
yeah, and
it,
just see.
I feel the rind has come away a bit. Hmm.
Mine hasn't.
No, no,
Sorry, I
I
can't show
just
you mine.
I was incorrect. It hasn't. It's just really soft, which is
Okay,
great. Um,
yeah, my rind is very, very thin, very well
yeah,
adhered.
yes, it
Um,
is.
no, yeah, on the cut, my rind is not showing
Hmm.
any problems at all.
No,
It's
and
obviously pierced from the side,
yeah,
and I've got this kind of quite straight strip of blue.
yeah.
Um, which again, that's fine. It's hard to
I
get
think
any bluing in this style.
it's, yeah, it's texture-wise. I think it's quite exciting to me. There's a little bit
Hmm.
of a firmer stripe, but like you say, I'm happy with that in this kind of cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm quite enamored of this so far. I'm feeling quite 70 or even maybe 8ish about it. I'm going to try some
But
of them.
for texture,
Mm. Oh, before we haven't done aroma, have we? And
Aroma. What are we going to score for aroma?
we've been doing this for 2 hours and I still can't get it right. Mm. Huh. It's one of those ones again where it's not very pronounced.
no, it's
It's
the
not
the
much at
most
all.
pronounced thing is sort of mineral, isn't it?
It is rather, yeah.
Yeah, stone, caves,
Yeah,
but clean,
yeah,
mossy ones, not dank old ones.
yeah. Well, actually, then, if it's not faulty, it's just fairly quiet. Do you think that's a 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll go with
Okay.
that.
The rind is giving off slightly less pleasant aromas, but I think that's normal in this style of cheese.
Yeah, it is.
I think you should really
Yeah.
judge the aroma from the paste more than from the rind.
And also, even the rind is if anything, the things there for me is a bit more damp cellar, a bit more ammonia, but it's not off
No,
flavour.
no, I think it's a clean cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that,
so 7.
yeah.
Okay. What are
Hmm.
we thinking about the texture then?
Well, I've just tried a bit. I'm going to wait for Ruth's opinion. I'm pretty pleased with that.
I think the texture is very good.
The flies are
Very good.
doing great, don't you, to tell you now.
I think I think that texture is it's not easy.
No.
Um, it's hard to get the blue to grow.
Yeah.
And then it's hard when it has grown for it not to be chewy and separate and
Yeah. Mm.
a completely kind of disparate entity of its own.
Yeah.
I think it's well integrated. I think the texture works very well.
Defo. 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I'm pretty keen on the flavour. There is some bitterness, more in the finish, and I feel like if it's not up front at the beginning of the flavour, if it's developing in the finish, it's less of an issue. And there's even, as you said, it is doing a bit, giving it some structure.
Yeah.
And I like the cleanness of it again. And it's got the blue is coming through.
Yeah. I think that's pretty impressive. I think, this style of cheese is very, very difficult.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's hard to get the ripening right. It's hard to get a nice healthy rind. It's hard to get any bluing. And I think it's doing that pretty well. There's a tiny bit of bitterness, but I think that's inevitable in this style of cheese. And bitterness isn't always a bad thing, bitterness in
no, quite. No, it's got nice length.
Yeah.
It's got a lovely something cool and mossy in there. It's flavour's great.
Okay. What are we going to score it on flavour then?
16.
I'm just wondering if we gave 17 to anything that was similarly nice.
Yeah. Danielle, can you?
The other blue mould ripened were at the top, weren't they?
Yeah. Do you want the numbers?
17 was last awarded for 1108, but I don't think that's not a comparison, is it?
Gosh.
So that was the one that was very buttery and very clean.
I feel like this is. I think that other one was slightly better in the flavour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think I'd like to give this 16 if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Righty-ho. So next on the list, we've got 1132.
So this is another foil wrap.
So we've got 7 more cheeses to get through.
In
30 minutes. The countdown is on.
Right.
Okay. Mine has suffered a lot in the wrap, so I'm going to. I'm
going
to. It's not wet. It's dry, and
a
little film of white molds has grown all over all the cut surfaces.
Yes.
So I'm going to give it a little trim. So that
we're going to go straight through the middle.
Well, I'm actually sort of taking all the edges off because it's definitely done it no favors.
I'm sure that's wrapping, like you say, Ruth. Also, if it's moist enough that it's growing a little bit of mold on the face, I kind of feel that's sort of okay for wrapping. Like it's sort of allowable.
I think a foil wrap is a good style of wrap for this kind of cheese.
Yeah.
It's not a complaint. I just want to give it its fairest shout.
I like the rind. It's pretty. And it's consistent. And it's got a really nice balance of moisture for me.
Yeah.
It's not wet, but it's not dry.
Yeah.
Moist is the word for that.
I'm wondering if the paste is going to be slightly rubbery. Just looking at it. Obviously we'll know when we get there, but so in terms of sort of enticing me, I'd almost like a little more moisture personally. It looks a little tight, but it certainly doesn't look faulty. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it.
I would give that a 7.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Great.
So aroma?
Yeah, it's not. Again, it's one of those. It's just quite quiet. It's
very, very quiet.
It is rather. And there's just. I mean, all I'm really getting is a bit of ammonia, which is not hugely exciting me. Like if there were other things, that would be great, but it's not.
Yeah. I think that's difficult because I feel like you should give a really low score for something that smells bad, and it doesn't smell bad.
It doesn't smell bad.
It just doesn't smell exciting.
What does that? I mean, is that a 5 then? Because it's just a neutral score.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm happy with that. If you are.
Yeah, because it's sort of neither one thing nor the other.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great Kipling poem about that.
So texture.
Well, like I said, I am a sucker for a bouncy cheese.
Bouncy bendy cheese.
Yeah, it's super bendy. It's quite fun.
Yeah. Okay. So well, let's see how it feels.
Might be a little bit too far that way.
Yeah. For me, that's a little bit too. If something is bouncy, it should still kind of break down and dissipate nicely. That needs a little bit of a chew, doesn't it?
Yeah. I feel that that's a sort of 5 type texture as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's a shame because it sort of looks really glossy.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. But I like.
Are you saying another 5 for texture and 5 for aroma?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel the same about the flavour, Ruth.
Yeah, I think for me the bitterness creeps too far.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's too. It's not backed up by other things, you know. So we've had some bitterness in the blues because it's very common, but we've had some bitterness in the blues where it's rounded out with a dairy butteriness, or where it's rounded out with a biscuity sweetness. Whereas I think with this one, it's sort of the main flavour.
Yeah. Is that more like a 4, Ruth?
Flavour now.
Flavour. Oh, flavour. Sorry, God.
Yeah.
So like somewhere around a 10.
Yeah, I think so for me.
I say.
How would you sum up the flavour then?
For me, it's very simple. And the dominant flavour is a sort of slightly, well, not even slightly, quite bitter minerality.
Yeah.
But it's not balanced by other things that could make that bitterness part of the structure of the flavour rather than the foremost flavour.
I think, and also it's a bit like what you said before. I think that it's, in a sense, it's not so much that the bitterness is a fault. It's just that there isn't enough complexity to balance it. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah.
No worries.
I still think, oddly enough, it's an example of competent cheese making because it's not. There's nothing faulty about it. I just prefer them to have more in all dimensions.
But again, how challenging it is to make a really good blue cheese in this style.
Absolutely.
I think any blue cheese is difficult, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Next on the list, then 1134, please.
So I like this has got that pierced cellophane stuff that I think of any plasticky wrapping is probably the best one.
Yes, and very, very good choice of wrap.
Really, everyone use this stuff, please.
That should go on the entry requirements for next year.
Yeah, everyone's got to wrap it in the holy cellophane or whatever it's called.
Is that still wrapped in something, or is that the colour of the rind?
Wrapped in leaves. It's wrapped in leaves. And I'm super excited.
It's very, very attractive.
It is very attractive, isn't it? But look at I mean, okay, I'm going to trim a big slice off because the paste seems very uneven, but maybe that's the face.
Intentional, you mean?
It's better underneath it. I mean, if you look, you can see like there's bits that are much paler. That's more pale, and that's darker. So I thought, oh dear. But actually, when you cut into it, there is some unevenness, but I think it's that Ruth level of unevenness where this is actually an artisan farmhouse cheese.
It's acceptable. It's entirely acceptable.
Has it got those blue Ruth worms as well?
It has, But they don't look like they're going to be chewy or dead, I think. I think they look quite, the colour looks quite a nice sort of, dark.
Yeah, I mean, there's one of these that I can actually lift out of the cheese and drop on the floor, so I can't show you. I was going to be so careful. That has actually maintained its integrity as a blue one, so that disturbs me a bit.
But I think that's okay as long as when you eat it, it's not all chewy.
Sure.
Because I think this cheese is a very dense cheese. It's not it's not a high moisture cheese. It hasn't got those bubbles and pockets in it. So
no, you're right. Yeah.
So the blue is growing where the piercing hole is. And I think that's okay as long as it's not chewy or dusty or gritty. I think as long as it's still vibrant and healthy, I think that's okay.
So what do you think about appearance, Ruth?
So I absolutely love the leaves. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't show you, but I've got little bits of blue coming in from the rind where there's like pockets in the rind. Now, I suspect perhaps this cheese isn't rubbed up, and I wonder if it could be, because I think you're getting this sort of ingress in the cracks from the edges, which looks a little bit like it's going to, like you're not going to want to eat that bit. Sort of looks a bit brown, looks a bit. So, I'm curious to know, would that be an option to sort of seal those cracks from the outside a little bit? But I think on the whole, I mean, the leaf wrapping is beautifully done. It's good and healthy, it's with leaf wrapping. You can get dry and crispy, or you can get slimy and wet, and it's neither of those. It's really healthy and vibrant. So I like that.
What are we thinking in terms of a score then? Scores for appearance.
We can go 8, Ned?
So I mean, I think I would prefer a 7.
Is it the piercing lines, or is it the cracking at the edges? Or
I'm just taking into account what you said about its texture, and I think I would go back to 8, because I see what you mean about this kind of texture. It was because the bluing was a bit uneven, but I think that is this style of cheese and that level of moisture is what's doing it. So I'm happy with 8.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the aroma? What's it telling you?
Nice dairy notes.
Yeah.
A little bit of sweetness.
Yeah. A little bit of biscuit.
Yeah, definitely a bit of digestives. It's all pleasing.
Yes.
On the restrained end again, but
it is rather. Can't really fault it for that, can you? No. Is that an 8 as well?
I think so.
Cool. Yeah. Got myself a huge slice there. There is a fair bit of ingress when I cut into this bit from the on the rind, but I was thinking if you wrapped a cheese in leaves, you would want the leaves to do something to the flavour. So maybe you haven't rubbed it up. So in that sense, I mean, it comes to territory.
So I'm going for, a good old bit of piercing lime blue to see how it is in terms of texture. To know if you've got a little bit chewy.
A bit chewy.
A little bit.
It's kind of hanging around in my mouth quite a lot.
Yeah.
I would be a bit. I would say a 6 for texture.
Okay.
Or is that a note of doubt in your voice, Ruth? Do you?
You can't see my face to know what I'm doing.
No.
Because of the chewiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of sticky.
Okay. I'm liking the paste.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of thinking, how do you do that? If you've got a dense paste, how do you avoid that sort of chewiness?
I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if the answer is we'll make a less dense paste then, or if the answer, or is the answer, well, a little bit of chewiness in the mold is fine as long as it's not gritty.
It's not pretty.
We go 6.5.
What did you say? Sorry,
I said 6.5.
I'd go, yeah, or 7, because I kind of take what you mean. I'm happy with 7.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
What did you think about the flavour?
Dive into flavour then. What are we thinking about the taste?
So you don't have so much of the sort of sweet biscuit in the flavour as you have in the aroma.
Yeah.
And I would love that aroma led to that
that biscuity flavour. I also, sorry, I'm stop making noise for the crackling. I feel like I wish there was something happening more with the leaves. I've got these beautiful leaves on there, and I don't feel as if I'm really tasting anything from them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the leaves are not contributing to the flavour. I think they are a different way. If you're looking at that cheese making method where you pierce quite early and then you wrap with foil or cling, I think they're wrapping with leaves instead.
That's what it's for. Okay, yeah.
So I think the purpose is more maturation than flavour.
Yeah.
And
what else are we thinking about the actual flavour of this cheese?
Good, but not stunning.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I would say I felt there was something a little bit off in there. There's a bit of bitterness and there's a bit of offness. I'm not really dying to have another piece of it.
Okay.
I think you might be keener than me with, huh?
What about a score? What are we thinking? Better than the last one? Not as good? About the same?
Better than the last one for me. A lot better than the last one for me. I guess I'm somewhere around 15.
Sure.
Is that higher than you would like to be?
It is a bit, but I think I trust your judgment, Ruth. I'm happy with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Next cheese, 1140, please.
Okie dokie.
I think 6 cheeses remaining.
6 cheeses remaining. Okie dokie.
In 12 minutes. That's 2 minutes of cheese, right?
Okay, so again, high moisture. A lot of, black molds on the rind.
Yeah.
But they're not peeling off.
They're not.
A little bit in places, a little bit. But
I find it's quite attractive to me, that rind.
Yeah,
you like that sort of consistent. Yeah, it's basically all kind of gunmetal grey with a dusting of white mould, and also it's like you say, it's not peeling off.
Yeah,
and I'm not really getting any ingress.
No, a little bit, but I think.
Yeah, a tiny bit. Okay, I can see a bit there. There's a bit that's gone a bit more problematic on one side.
Yeah, a little bit of browning. I'm gonna go into the middle there and see what happens. Well, funny enough, in the middle, I'm still getting some ingress. So
yes, and there's a little bit of discoloration coming in from the rind here on my bit.
So I think there is a little bit of dampness on the rind, which is penetrating into the cheese a little bit.
So that's not just wrapping,
yeah. But the paste looks quite attractive.
It is, yeah. Is that
what are we thinking score wise then? For appearance?
6 because we have to lose quite a bit for the ingress, do you think? But generally it's quite attractive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about on the nose?
It's funny. It's so high moisture. It's a little bit hard to handle, but that's not a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm not
Clean and minerally.
Yeah.
In the middle. I'm not really going for the rind, I must admit. Let me have another little sniff of the rind.
The rind is quite ammoniated, which I kind of expect given it's quite
damp. It's damp, so
it's not hugely thrilling to me. I'd say a 6.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't feel there's anything unpleasant or faulty.
No.
Yeah.
And the texture is arguably quite exciting. Obviously, that's it's meant to be. It's similar again. It's got that sort of Vashkiri thing about it, which I mean as a compliment.
Yeah.
Very creamy.
I think texturally, if only the dampness of the rind could go.
Yeah.
There's something really good about the texture of the paste.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And given how pronounced the blue is, it's still got quite a pleasant mouthfeel. It's not too gritty or chewy or.
No. I'd be tempted.
I was just going to say it's quite well integrated to the paste, isn't it? They're not
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
desperately separate things.
No.
So I think you have to lose a bit because the texture isn't right at the edge, but it is good in the middle. So, is that a 7 because you have to reward the good parts?
I was going to give it a 7, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And what are you thinking for flavour then?
I'd like a bit more oomph for the excitement of the look of it.
I would, yeah. I'd like the paste to speak more than it does. I feel like the blue is. It's a lot about the blue. And again, it does have that nice minerality. The salt is good.
Yeah.
I could have a little less salt, but no, maybe not. I mean, it is a blue. It's just not. It's not doing anything hugely exciting.
I think there's quite a lot of buttery richness. I think the paste is delivering some things in its own right. I don't think it's all about the blue.
No, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I think there's a lot to like.
Okay, cool. What would you give it then?
So we're on flavour, yes?
We are.
Like a 16?
Gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's too high? Too high?
I mean,
Tell me what you're thinking.
I just think it's not very rounded. But no, I think I'm with you, actually. There's no faults at all. It's clean. It's got minerality. The blue's not overpowering the paste. Yeah, I'll go 16.
Yeah?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
So it's only 4 points off being brilliant. Top marks.
Yeah. Gosh.
So it's a silver?
No, what I mean is 16 out of 20. You're only knocking.
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. You want to go 15?
Yeah, I do. I think I've had others that are more complex and more sort of deep to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okie dokie.
Say, Daniel, that it's really great having you here. It's so much easier having another person to, calibrate for us.
Oh, absolutely.
I've got to have my uses somewhere.
Really
if I'm not eating the cheese.
You've got to do something.
Doing a great job. Okay.
1167.
That looks interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is also another, it does look very consistent, the appearance.
Yeah, very, very consistent.
Yeah, and I really like the consistency of the paste, the consistentness, that it's all the same colour.
Yeah.
And
it's very even.
It is, isn't it? I like the rind has a nice, it's got good moisture. It's just ever so slightly moist, not dry.
Yeah, just
fairly
slightly.
consistent. Little bit of consistency. There was one before that I thought was really beautiful. Yeah, it was the 1013. I think if you look at that, if you compare them, that's got that just that bit more kind of fawn coloured, slightly orangey that I really like in that kind of cheese. But it's
on the rind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's hard, isn't it? Because you have to prioritize the inside of this cheese, and the outside almost has to do whatever it does, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I like that. I'd give that an 8 at least.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. What are you smelling? What's its aromas?
Have you counted the number of times we've said biscuity then?
It's a very well used description, yes.
What can we do? They do smell biscuity.
I think it's a British style thing, don't you?
And pear drops as well. Pear drops I've written down a few times.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
Well, this
pear drops is that sort of European high moisture, isn't it? And biscuity is that sort of British territorial type.
Homely, yummy smell.
Homely. It is homely.
And it just is.
Very nice.
Balanced. You can't. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what are we going? Yeah.
Yeah.
There feels like there's some excitement about this cheese.
Yeah, well, it's really good.
2-8 straight out.
It's fun. You can't judge a book by its cover and all that, but you can judge cheeses by how they look.
Well, it's a clue, isn't it?
You so often do, though, don't you? You judge so much by the look of what you're about to taste.
But with cheese, it's fair enough because it's a clue, isn't it? It's a clue to whether whether things have been done right and whether the cheese is thriving. So it's not a sort of, don't judge a book by its cover. It's kind of like, well, what is it telling me?
Yeah.
I do judge books by their cover, actually.
Yeah, no, I do that. I literally buy books in bookshops without reading the back because I don't want to know anything about it.
That is nice. Brilliant. That's not chilling at all, Ruth.
What are we saying for texture then?
Much. I would also give that an 8, possibly a 9, Ruth. What do you think? Because it's firm yet fondanty.
Yeah, definitely. Got lovely fondant texture.
Yeah. I'm going to go through the eating phase as well now.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's got a lovely cold butter fondanty.
Cold butter.
Yeah.
Great. I'd give that a 9, that texture.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want in that kind of cheese, yeah.
It's only been 1-9 issued before, so this is signs of a good cheese.
Yeah.
Flavour's got a lot of savouriness to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tiny bit of grittiness now.
Yeah.
Just at the back. Comes in quite late. Just a little bit.
Yeah, grittiness. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Chewiness,
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
It's I just cut my nose off. I don't know why I did that. I think I was quite excited by there's a big sort of big pit of blue in there and I wanted it. It's really clean and well balanced. It lacks it just, again, it's not quite filling out in dimensions like umami and sweetness for me.
Yeah, for me, there's not enough sweetness to make a sort of perfectly balanced overall flavour. I think it's definitely sort of going in one direction, just a little bit further than I would like it to. I'd like a little bit more sweetness.
So if you had a drizzle of honey, that would be
be super nice with that, actually.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head, Daniel. We must be describing it really well. Is that like a 14 or 15, Ruth, do you think?
I think a 15.
15? I'm happy with that, yeah, because it's not,
Yeah.
it's all the dimensions it's got are good. I just like a couple
Yeah.
more dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's not quite as balanced as I would love it to be.
We're on the home stretch, Ruth.
I'm just comparing all the scores and going through the sheet. That takes it to second place, joint second with 40. So we've had a 45, we've had 2 40s.
Right, yeah.
Is that fair? Is that where you
I think I want that to have a silver,
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. So next is 1168, please.
Okay. I mean, it's very much the same, but with an atto.
Yes, it is.
The patterns on the rind. Are very, very similar.
They are, aren't they? Do you think this is the same producer?
I would imagine so. Yeah. Just because you see that kind of rippling on the rind.
Yes. Is that from a...
I don't know.
Is it from the cloth in the mould? I think that's from the cloth in the mould, isn't it?
Yeah, I think could be.
Nice. And it's got nice colour. Oh dear.
Definitely.
Well, the bottom is a little bit odd. So the back looks very good, well rubbed, got good development of rind.
Yeah.
The bottom is that thing where it looks like it hasn't been rubbed up properly.
It's very different, the bottom, isn't it? It's sort of... Yeah, I'd like the bottom to look slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, otherwise, the distribution is great.
Yeah, definitely. Colour's good.
Colour is good. The colour, I like that lovely indigo blue, and all the blue is very vibrant and alive.
Yeah, definitely.
But that bottom is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So what's happened on the bottom?
Well, so when you make when you make British style blue cheeses, when they're still really fresh out of the mold, you rub them up with a butter knife, and you're smoothing it to give it a smooth, finished texture.
Right.
Which basically that's like protection, I guess, to some degree. But on the bottom, it doesn't have that rubbed upness. It looks to me almost like if it's either been forgotten or just not done as thoroughly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got big marks where the curds would be, which is just surprising in this style, isn't it?
Yes, it is a bit. Yeah.
I think it's fair enough in the foil wrap cheeses, but it's a bit surprising in this style.
Yes.
Okay.
Should have that.
So how does that affect your score for this cheese then on appearance?
I would give that a 6. What do you reckon, Ruth?
Well, so it just feels a bit harsh because I feel like everything about it, apart from one side, is good.
Shouldn't things be consistent though? I mean, isn't rubbing up a really crucial part of a Stilton style?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
6.5.
Yeah, go on. Go on, do that.
Yeah, it's like horse trading.
Okay, I'm going to cut in.
Oh, it's very beautiful. Look, the colour of this blue is amazing. Look at that kingfisher. Yeah. It's got indigo and kingfisher. Maybe it should have a 7 because actually,
I would be happy with a 7. I think the paste is beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, it is beautiful. I take that back and I apologise to whoever's rubbing for that. I really
we'll let you up. We'll let you up. Now tell us what you smell.
Guess what I'm going to say, Danielle?
Sweet biscuits.
And you smell some digestive biscuit in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Though, isn't it?
A bit less, yeah.
Oh, mine is, anyway.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah. I think it's less giving.
Yeah.
Less enticing.
The last one got an 8, didn't it? Should we give this a 7 for Aroma?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What about the texture?
Oh, good Lord. It looks great. It looks very consistent.
Yeah. Looks beautifully fondant again.
Does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give that an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Yeah. Bit taken aback by the flavour.
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
It's so dusty again.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit muffled.
It's not muffled, yeah. And even actually, I would say the taste of dust. I think it might be the mold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, yeah, there is a, I think,
go on, you speak, sorry.
Oh, I think there's a lot of good there. But it's just not thriving, is it?
No. It's a bit like one of the others. It's sort of, but it's the dimensions are good, but not quite going far enough.
Mm-hmm. Or, almost gone too far away. It's sort of slide back a bit somehow.
14.
Okay.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
So does that? I mean, it should be. It's a pretty good score, right?
36. It's a silver.
Yeah.
Sorry, bronze. Bronze.
No, I was
sorry.
going to say. I think. Yeah. I think it should be a bronze.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a missing cheese now, isn't there?
Yeah. So one. Well.
So we've both got 1179, haven't we?
No, that's the one I. Oh yes. Sorry.
Yes,
yes.
you have. Yeah. You've got the wrong. Yeah, you've both got 1179, but only Ruth has 1180.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 cheeses left after this, and I've only got 1, which means I can go to the pub soon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going back to work. I'm not going to the pub.
I am on holiday.
On holiday.
I'm not sure that I can make that clear a distinction between work and holiday with what I do.
No, I bet.
It's not as straightforward.
No.
Even inside this wrapping, I really like the look of this one.
This is very exciting, isn't it?
It is. I've got to say, I've been kind of looking forward to this one for a while.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We've got a beautiful vermiculation on the outer rind.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, lovely, tight wrinkles. Nice and
lovely. Wow, that's amazing.
Lovely, creamy, yeasty look to it.
Yeah, it's got some geo, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing. Really interesting.
Yeah. It's a nice one. Yeah, absolutely. It's got it's a good heft to it, hasn't it? It's good size.
Yeah. I'd give that a 9 for appearance. I like the way that the blue is really well distributed.
Yeah.
And obviously that creaminess makes me want to stick my face into it right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely enticing, isn't it?
Really is, yeah.
Smelling it is going to be hard.
I know, right? Oh, there's a bit there I can smell.
I might just take a bit with my knife and.
Yeah, it's really clean and ever so slightly fruity, do you think?
I haven't got there yet, sorry. I'm struggling with my.
Hard to, I know, right? I'm never going to get
definitely a bit fruity and a bit boozy as well.
Grapey, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, definitely. It's like walking into a winery, isn't it? You've got that lovely sort of fermented grapes.
Also, the rind I can't really detect any ammonia, just more fruitiness. So fruity.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd give that a 9 as well.
Yep. Very happy with that.
And texture.
So we've got 9 for appearance, 9 for aroma.
Yeah.
I love the rind has a nice. It's actually just moist. It's not wet, which for that high moisture cheese is super impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
It's beautiful. So
Rind nice and
glistenable.
thin.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And there's no ingress, is there?
Nope, not peeling.
Really, really well created rind.
Yeah, well adhered.
Yeah. I'm going to try some foot mouth here.
Yeah, go for it. So inevitably you're getting some disparity, aren't you, between
firmer
the
bits.
blue?
Yeah. Was that
How do
just
you feel
because
about that?
of the blue? I don't know. Would it be possible to not have that, or is that just because it's so?
I think if your paste is going to be that creamy, it's inevitable, probably.
Yeah.
I think if if you're going to have the paste so broken down, so creamy, so high moisture, then I think inevitably there's going to be a little sense of chewiness in the blue.
I really like that. Yeah. I don't think it detracts from the experience of it.
No, and there's absolutely no grittiness.
No, it made me dance.
It made you dance?
Yeah, made me do a little dance like that. When it's really good, it makes me dance. Yeah, I'd give that an 8 for texture.
8 for texture, yes, I think I would.
8 for texture.
Yeah.
Okay. And then flavour, what are we thinking?
So, very gentle.
Very gentle. Clean. It's got minerality.
Yes, it has.
Our other all-time favourite was the one in the gold foil.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remind me, Daniel, what we gave that for flavour?
The one that scored the highest so far, flavour, was 19 for 1112.
Gosh.
I'm going to quickly try a little bit of that.
Yeah. Because I like this a lot. I'm just wondering if this one of 12 had a bit more.
The one in the gold wrap definitely has more, bigger.
Yeah.
More layers of different flavour, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd give this an 18.
Yeah. Will an 18 still give it a gold, Danielle?
No, you'll be 1 point off a gold.
Bloody hell, I think it deserves a gold.
It's a gold cheese, I'm sure it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Could we argue then that the flavour is not as intense as the gold wrapped cheese, but is correct in every way? And it made me dance.
Yeah, it made you dance. Yes, I do think that, because you can't give something a higher mark because it has a more intense flavour.
No.
If the intention of this cheese isn't to be intense.
Yeah, no.
The intention of this cheese is much more about that voluptuousness.
Yes.
And that gooiness.
Yeah. It's it's so clearly based on Dolce Latte, isn't it?
Yes.
Cracking.
Yeah.
So that means that we're going to have a tie, which means that we have to pick one.
Well,
you've got 2 more cheeses.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got 2 more, you've got 1 more.
Right. It's all on you now, Ruth.
I know this is a bit scary.
So 1180.
I'm really sad that you haven't got this, Ned, because it looks really good.
Dang.
I'm sad we can't see it either.
Oh yeah, this is flying blind.
This is there's gonna make sure you got your adjectives right here. You got to sell it to us.
I do not know why I haven't got camera. I'm really sorry about it. Okay, right, here we go. So we have a Stilton style. We have a beautiful rind on the outside. It's got a little bit of brick red going on, and a dusting of white, and little bits of browny greys. Nice and kind of mottled and well textured. Where that other one had the sort of bottom with the clear crags in it. This has definitely been smoothed over.
Oh, good.
Clearly less growth on the rind because you're turning it top and bottom. But you know, good feel to it, good moisture level, a little bit of mold. You can just see where the spikes were.
Yeah.
The paste, really lovely dark kingfisher blue molding, very nice and even. Little bit of pink molds coming in from the outside where the piercing marks were. Given that the outside is sort of brick red, I think that's okay. You know, you've made those holes with the piercing, so those present molds can go in there. They're not discoloring the paste, so I don't think that troubles me at all. Really, really well balanced distribution of blue. Pretty much throughout, actually. Really only kind of bottom corner where you get less. The blue is very well distributed around the outside. So it's a really handsome cheese. I'm
really
so
good.
sorry that you can't see it.
I know.
Really, really, really handsome cheese.
Sounds like
what are you going to score it then?
What was it, a 10?
I would give it a 9.
Cool.
Okay.
It's very handsome.
And what's on the nose?
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to get from there with a slightly fresh piece. Okay, quite savoury, surprisingly. I'm not saying sweet biscuits. I mean, there's a little bit of sweet biscuits, but there's a little bit of meatiness. A little bit of kind of roast meat.
Oh, wow.
That's the first time we've written that today.
Oh, yeah. All the cheeses for me to not have.
I'm really sad.
If you tell me it smells like roasted chicken skin, I'm going to be cross.
It's a little bit like roasted chicken skin. A little bit. Definitely kind of pan drippings roasted. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm probably on a 9 with that as well.
Oh, okay. What about its texture?
Okay, we're just getting in there. Okay, so it's glossy. It's fondant. Very, very lovely mouthfeel. Smooth, buttery. Oh, Ned, this is a good cheese.
It's going to win. It's going to win, isn't it?
It's hard to tell. The gold wrap cheese is still up there.
Yeah.
But it's very good.
What would you score it?
So texture, yes. I think a 9.
Okay.
Oh, Ned.
I bet it tastes rubbish.
Tastes very good. I'm sorry, but it does.
Are all those smells like translating into the actual flavour?
Yes, it's definitely much more savoury than most of the other cheeses that we've tried. You know, where we've either had sort of minerality or we've had some sweet dairy butteriness. This has definitely got a sort of much deeper, more, I mean, it is quite salty, but I don't think it's too salty because I think the savouriness of it is very much its kind of characterizing feature. But it's got such a good buttery mouthfeel with that it's not out of balance, I don't think. It's very good.
Is it a 20?
Is it what?
Is it 20?
19.
Wow.
It's a 19.
I think it's a 19.
Oh, that does take it into the pole position.
Does it?
Yeah. all hangs on 1192.
But are you happy with that, Ned?
Yeah, I am. I totally trust your judgment. But also, no, I mean, your descriptions are, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And I trust you, yeah. Well, yeah. I concur.
Okay. Cool.
So from the look of this final cheese then, do you think this is a contender for a 47 point, or?
I've got to say it's a bit uneven looking on the.
Oh, okay.
The pace is a little bit uneven.
So this is our final cheese in this category. Yeah. This is 1192.
Yeah, the molds are looking a little far gone. They're looking a little bit. Yeah, I've cut into the middle, and I've got quite a lot of pinking and browning, and that's not from the packaging because I've gone right into the middle of it. I'm not looking at the edge.
Yeah.
So definitely getting some pinking and browning going on.
Yeah. And oopsie, the rind is quite pretty, and it's got some pink, which I like. But it is a little bit wetter.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I would say this is like a 6 or 7.
Yes.
Yeah, one?
I think I might have to go 6 because of the like right in the middle. I've got some pinking and browning, and I think that should be there, right in the middle of the cheese.
No, I agree. It smells of biscuits.
Yeah.
Very much. Nice.
Yeah. I think the aroma is good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd give that a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the appearance is, so it should score higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the texture feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice moisture level. It's sort of firm yet fondant-y.
Yeah.
Which is a texture I really enjoy.
Yeah, me too.
Anything else to say about fondant?
I do get a bit of grittiness from the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would take it down to 7 for me, the texture.
Yeah.
And the flavour is, it feels like one of those things to me where there's a little bit of bitterness in the finish, actually.
Mm-hmm. And I get a bit of that dustiness as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's coming from where the molds have gone gritty.
Yeah.
And we're just getting a little bit of dusty flavour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little musty.
I mean, it's another of those things, isn't it? You know, the paste is this. There's not really, apart from that dusty blue thing, the rest of it is, there aren't faults. It's clean. It's got good salt, nice moisture.
Yeah, I don't think the bitterness is out of balance.
No, I don't actually. I think it works okay. Yeah.
So what's that? A kind of 14, 15?
Yeah. I'd go 14. I think
14.
Really firing for me. Yeah.
Okay. So that means that the winning cheese, let me just double check.
Yeah.
The winning cheese is that last.
It's 80.
Last one that we.
So
1180.
Because I feel a great sense of responsibility here to Ned and his.
Okay, so the other cheeses that scored 45.
Judging with Ned, and I feel very sad that I'm sitting here going, it's this one, Ned. So if I made you try.
Yeah, so you want to be trying 1179 because that was 45, and you also want to try 1112 because that was 45.
1179. I can't remember which one that was.
That's the one that looks like Gorgonzola gelato.
Oh yes. No, I feel fairly certain that 1180 beats 1179. I feel happy about that.
And what about 1112? Because that scored 45 as well.
That's what I'm just trying now. So, okay, that's a bit of 1112, which is gentle, buttery, minerally. And then I'm trying 1180. I do think it has more personality, more complexity.
Good. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing that's been an issue for us all the way through, isn't it? With a lot of really accomplished cheeses, we just want to see a bit more depth and complexity.
Yeah.
Also, I've judged with you, what is it, 3 or 4 times now?
Yes. Yeah.
And we always give the same scores or really close.
Yeah.
And we always have the same.
To be fair, I think there's only been on 2 occasions where there was a no.
Where there's been that once. Hold on. Wait. Yeah.
So I'm completely confident in your judgment there, Ruth.
Yeah. Thank you.
So how would you? So you're happy, both of you, that the winner is 1180 in this category with a score of 46 points out of 50.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So over to you then, Ruth, on this one. How would you sum up this as a winning cheese? If you had to describe this to someone coming into the shop to buy a slice, how would you describe it to them?
Well, it's just a beautifully made, very sort of classically traditional British cheese. It's got that beautiful melt in the mouth fondant texture. And it's got a lovely complexity that you don't often find in this style of cheese, because it's got that lovely savoury depth to it, that sort of crispy pan drippings angle, which I think is quite rare in this sort of style of cheese, which are normally either kind of minerally or fruity, boozy, or sweet dairy. So I think because it sort of has that slightly different personality, that makes it really interesting. It's characterful without being shouty. Do you know what I mean? It's not a big piquant, spicy cheese, but it's got a lot of character, and it's just very rich and satisfying.
It sounds amazing. I'd buy a ton of that.
Do you buy a piece of that to take home for the weekend?
Well, I really would. I can't wait to try some.
Oh,
I can't wait to find out what it is.
When do you get back, Ned?
Saturday.
Okay, so you can have a taste.
When do we go? Yes, I can. Yes.
Well, I'm sure if you ask Sarah, she might let you know. Although traditionally we shouldn't know until June the 17th, should we?
Oh my God, that's ages.
It does feel ages away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does feel like a long time.
Yeah, I'm perfectly excited about that.
Well, it's clearly a Stilton. It's definitely a Stilton.
Yeah.
So it's one of the Stilton makers.
Yeah, it is one of my favourite styles of cheese consistently. Stilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I think that there's been an amazing collection of cheeses.
Agreed. And bar 1 or 2, all at a very incredible, consistent standard as well.
They are. And I also think for some of them, I just think, well, that's bold, and maybe I haven't marked it highly, but, I think, oh, great, you're doing a bold thing. That's good. You take risks. One should, otherwise it would all be bland.
Yeah, be ambitious.
It's really, it makes me so happy. I love judging cheese so much, and especially, judging our own cheeses and just thinking we've got a credible standard of cheese making in this country. It's really pleasing.
Yes,
really
we are very lucky.
We are, yeah.
Fabulous. Right. Well, that does conclude a mammoth judging session of 22 blue cheeses. And just to finally confirm, the winner was 1180 in that category. And we have to thank our sponsors, Butler's Farmhouse Cheeses, for sponsoring the aprons, and thank you as well for Miller's for the crackers, and thank you for displaying those items so beautifully, judges. And thank you for munching away through 22 different blue cheeses over the last couple of hours. And one final reminder that the Supreme final is on Wednesday, the 17th of June, which is going to reveal the best British and Irish cheese. Put that date in your diaries, because we need to find out what all of those cheeses were. And the day will culminate in the awarding of the Supreme Champion for 2026. Thank you. Sorry we couldn't see you, Ruth, through all of that. It was lovely to see you when we could see you. And I'm going to let you both go and dive into some more of those cheeses.
Yeah. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.